What's up, YouTube?
Hello, YouTube.
Hello, YouTube.
Welcome
Hello.
back to night 46 of the Ratboys virtual tour extravaganza. Going on 2.5 years of touring wherever the hell we want. And tonight, we are so blessed, truly blessed and thrilled to be streaming live from the Love is Blind pod, where we as a band are currently searching for our future life partner.
And Julien is frozen in time.
Julien is here for moral
Along with
support.
Dobby.
And Dobby is on a quest of
Dobby.
his own. He is truly blind and ready
He
to find
is
love.
very blind.
This man is so blind.
He's walking around with a glass, too. He's going to spill.
So, yeah, we are here. We are here to answer any questions if perhaps you're looking for a life partner. I know that you can see us. We cannot see you, but we are an open book. Hence, here we are.
You have good advice?
Me? Good advice?
Yeah.
For whom?
You make it sound like you have really great advice.
No, I'm just saying we can share anything.
Do you have
about
any
ourselves.
advice?
Yeah, do you have any advice?
No,
Dave.
but I didn't offer it up. I'm not trying to help anybody.
You're
get
did
rich.
not offer advice.
I'm no hitch.
Okay.
I ain't a hitch.
I heard people
Wow.
used to call you Hitch.
Will
In
Smith.
2007.
Those days are long gone.
Don't slap anybody.
Ay, ay, ay. Well, thank you so much for joining us to everyone in the chat. We see you. We appreciate you being here. We have a great show planned for you tonight. Hopefully without any lagging issues. We spent every waking minute of the past week figuring out how to work our technology. And I think we've made some incremental progress.
All
I
right.
think we made a lot of progress.
Just to
yeah.
clarify for people in the chat, Julien is coming.
Yeah.
It's not just a JPEG.
Don't worry.
People are getting upset.
She'll be here soon.
Okay.
This is our show.
I was
You're
getting to
watching.
that.
Busy. She's at the grocery store.
I was getting to that. So we have a great show planned for you tonight. The one and only Julien Baker, our queen, is here, going to be here tonight in about, I don't know, a few minutes. We're going to play a couple tunes first, get you all warmed up, and then give Julien a call and see what she's up to in Tennessee, I believe.
I think you have to explain the background and the show.
Okay, so for
the
anyone
uninitiated.
for the uninitiated, anyone who's tuning in for the first time, we are a band called Ratboys. We live in Chicago, and in 2020 we were about to go on our first ever headline tour on March 14th. That was the first date. That date rings a bell. That was a great time in
Let's
human
not dwell
history.
on it.
Anyway, so we weren't able to do that tour, so we decided to do a virtual tour of our own on the internet, playing in. The only rule was we could only play in places we've never played before. So we've played in the moon. On the moon, we've played in Shrek's swamp. We've played. Where else have we played?
We went to Six Flags.
We went to Six Flags.
We went to McDonald's.
We went to Rock and Roll McDonald's.
The
We've been
moon.
everywhere.
Went to
The
hell.
moon.
Yeah, we've played in
Atlantis.
the Devil's Living Room. All of this is available to watch on YouTube. Anyway,
It's everywhere.
this
You
brings
went to
us.
Brazil too.
This brings us to tonight. We are in the Love is Blind pod, a place we've never played, so it meets the criteria.
It's a set located in what?
In a
state?
very nondescript production
in Chicago. It's
location.
from Chicago, right?
Season 3 is in Dallas, I believe, and so I guess we're in Dallas,
Oh,
In-
yeah.
in the pod.
We might be in Dallas later, too. Later
the
in the
fir-
episode.
The first one was in Chicago,
Oh.
right?
Second
Just
one.
a little tease.
So I don't know how much y'all want to go into this. For anyone who's never seen this show, it's a deeply deranged social experiment. You can watch it on Netflix. People try to find, cis hetero couples try to find their future life partner, spouse, and they propose to each other without ever seeing each other after 10 days. Only a special human being would elect to do something so deeply crazy. But here we are.
But do you like reality TV?
You
Oh,
love reality
yeah, I
TV.
do. I do.
What have you've been watching reality TV a lot recently?
My
right?
whole life.
My whole goddamn
My whole
life.
goddamn life. I came out of the womb watching Kardashians. No. Yeah, I mean, I've been watching a lot. They got this show. They got The Ultimatum. Below Deck. Does anyone
So,
like this stuff? Okay.
I mean, I grew up with antenna TV, unfortunately. So the only one I really remember.
You just got cops and cheaters.
Yeah, but do you remember Who Wants to Marry a Millionaire? on Fox.
I remember Joe Millionaire. Is
Joe
that what you're talking
Millionaire,
Who
that's
Wants to
it.
Be
Yeah.
I remember, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
No, that was
The other
great. I
one
had
seems
that
way
one.
easier.
Yeah,
I'd definitely
Joe
marry him.
Yeah,
Millionaire.
what's your easy route show?
It's like, oh, hey, ladies, you want to marry this millionaire? But actually, no, he's not a millionaire. It's
He's
all
a
a big
construction worker. Oh
What
no!
are you trying to say, Julia?
There you go.
What are you trying to say?
That's the literal premise
Trying
of
to
the
slam
show.
our IDOT workers right
That
now?
was right.
The
show
IDOT
before-
chat is rising up right
Oh my
now.
god.
IDOT Twitch. Just everyone on their coffee break.
Hey.
But then it segued into American Idol, which I could get down with for the first few seasons.
Dave, there was no direct connection between Joe Millionaire and
They
American
were on.
Idol.
Yes.
I'd like to hear
They
more
were on
about
the same
this.
channel, but they.
And they came. They probably.
Then they
came
started
in a
singing.
row in
Dave,
prime
Dave just
time.
pulled out like a huge chart. This
I
is
got
how
my
it went.
box of TV guides in the back, and they're reference materials.
For anyone who has been watching the show for a long time, we have a recurring segment called Time with Dave.
That was definitely an unsanctioned time.
So perhaps next time with Dave, you can give us a full rundown on the history of reality TV. I would watch.
Well, I was trying to grill you on reality TV, and now you're grilling me.
Crazy how that
That's
works.
how that works, Boo. That's how that works. Cool. Do you guys want to play a tune or two, and then
Let's do it.
Why are
We'll
we
call
playing
up
this
JB.
tune? What's the whole point of Love is Blind? It's an experiment, but what kind of experiment?
an experiment where you don't see each other?
It's like John Cena.
Yeah, exactly. Like that. So we're gonna play a classic old tune that I'm sure is running through the deranged heads of all the contestants on Love is Blind the whole time that they're in the pod.
Our other special guest is roaming around the basement right now.
Yep, we'll bring him up soon. We'll bring him up shortly. See how he likes this tune. Ooh, baby. All right, everyone ready? Here we go. When I call you up, your line's engaged. I have had enough. So at your age, we have lost the time that was so hard to find. Now we lose my mind. If you won't see me, you won't see me, you won't see me, you won't see. I don't know why you should want to hide, but I can't get through. My hands are tied. I won't want to stay. I have so much to say, but I get turned away when you won't see me. You won't see me. You won't see me. You won't see me. Time after time, you refuse to even listen. I wouldn't mind if I knew I was missing. Though the days are few, they're filled with tears. And since I lost you, it feels like years. Yeah, it seems so long, girl, since you've been gone. Now I just can't go on. If you won't see me, you won't see me, you won't see me, you won't see me. Time after time, you refuse to even listen. I wouldn't mind if I knew I was missing. Thank you. We have another special guest to present.
Brilliant.
Let's see if he will join us. Hello, sir.
Hello?
Sir, come here.
Come on.
Come here, sir. Maybe walk him over, Sean. Oh, he's getting shy.
He's
So-
camera shy.
He's camera. You were talking a big game 15 minutes ago, buddy.
Otis.
Come here, little
Otis.
Odie boy. There he is.
He's so large.
This is our dear friend Otis. He's living with us this week.
Wow.
Welcome to the pod, Otis.
Give this man a mic.
Give this man a mic.
Gonna put him down?
Here, what does he have to say? Here, let's see. What do you have to say, Otis? Yeah. What's your favorite bean, Otis?
All right. Please drop your questions
Any
in the chat
questions
for Otis.
our first special guest? His name is Otis. How old is he? He's 4 years old.
TBD. To be dog determined.
His hobbies are standing up on the top of the couch and barking at everything, and running and sliding on the wood floor.
Someone said he's so well spoken.
He is a man of many words.
He's got 2 brain cells and they're both fighting for 3rd place.
They are rubbing together
There's
vigorously right now.
enormous request in the chat right now,
For what?
and I just want to get ready with the confetti. Can you please boop that dog's nose?
Boop him. David.
3, 2,
One.
1. Boop. Question for Otis.
Yes.
What is it?
Who's a good boy?
You a good boy?
Who's a good boy?
Otis. Otis, are you a good boy?
Good boy.
Wow.
I think we all know who's a good boy.
Wow.
Thank you, Otis. You've been a great guest.
Thank you. A round of applause in the chat for Otis, please.
Thanks, Otis.
Thank you, Otis.
Otis
Bye,
Lions.
Otis.
We'll party
Otis
after the
Lions.
show, bud.
So Otis's father is our dear friend Danny, who people may know as the drummer on GN. Yeah, that's right.
Whoa.
Keep the
that
claps
man.
going in the
That
chat.
man gave birth to that.
Yes.
What a beautiful thing.
Do not
He is
ask.
a
That's
good
why
boy.
he quit the
He's
band.
got a lot going on.
A creature that exists.
But for real, shout out to Danny who's getting married
Yes,
today.
today.
Probably right now.
What?
He's
Right
getting
at this
married. That's why
very
Otis
moment.
is here.
Yo.
Otis,
Danny.
Otis said he was going to object,
Yeah.
so they had to leave him behind. out
Yeah,
of the
he would
ceremony.
not hold his peace, so they had to leave him.
He has never held his
You
peace.
should
No.
have seen him in the seconds before we went live.
Yeah, Otis was getting very nervous for the stream. He was
Very,
freaking
very
out.
nervous.
But he's holding his composure very well. Very impressed over here. Okay. I'm going to play one more tune perhaps and then call up JB. We were very lucky to have the thrill and the pleasure and the honor to tour with JB and her band in Europe for 5 weeks earlier this year, and got to play a few new songs on the road all over Europe. Many countries, many currencies, many cultures. Many kroners, many donors. We did it all. But it was a great time, and we're going to play one of those new songs now just for fun. Because TBH, for me, JB was kind of a big inspiration for me as far as when I was recording the vocals on this song. So,
Favorite city in Europe?
favorite city in Europe?
Rammed 27 wants to know.
Get your mic there.
Ramsterdam
Dave says
wants to-
Amsterdam.
Amsterdam.
It's funny because we didn't actually play there. We
We
slept
did
there for 3 nights. But
Rotterdam.
yeah.
We slept there.
Yeah, we got to play on a boat in Rotterdam.
fucking
That was
true.
really cool.
Vessel 11.
Yeah.
V11.
I really liked Brussels. I had never been there before. That was
Yeah, Brussels was
We
cool.
entered in a parade. That's a whole thing.
Yeah, we loaded in through a parade. We could talk about it later. But that was a trip and a half. Ay, ay,
I'll
ay.
just go ahead and answer. Favorite food on tour? Doner. Kebab.
Doner kebab.
Kebab.
Yeah. And innocent juice. That was another mind-blowing food revelation for me. in Europe. You guys really know how to do your juice. If anyone in Europe is awake and watching the stream, God bless you. Thank you. All right. This is a new song. It's called The Window. It will come out hopefully next year.
I walked across the green grass to where I knew you laid. The way the sun was shining down, I only saw your shape. But I need to tell you everything before it's too late. That I don't regret a single day, and you're so beautiful. So take this part of me, last in the middle, making sure to breathe. One more time, the window. I saw you through the window. We locked eyes and the window was open, felt the wind blow. I saw you through it.
I think Otis might have hit something. I think we froze.
Oh no!
I'm just joking. I think we just froze.
Otis was sleeping very peacefully.
Well, I think it's just for some folks. Everyone else seems
That's
like
the
they're,
ultimate
It's
compliment.
okay right now, Abby says.
When a
Thank
dog
you,
falls
Abby.
asleep while you're playing music, that is the most glorious compliment you could ever have. So thank you, Otis. I'm glad you enjoyed. Wow. I think Twitch might just be cursed for our new songs. Because we played a new song last week too, and
That's what,
crashed and burned.
not trying to, yeah, someone said the song rocks too hard that Twitch couldn't handle it.
Oh yeah,
Thank you so much.
That's how we'll choose to look
That's
at it.
how we're
Yes.
definitely going to frame that. Not that our internet is bad.
Oh, cool. Well, that was very fun. Love playing music in the pod. I hope we're impressing our future spouse through the wall.
Yes.
They can't see us, but
Who will we choose?
who will we choose? We are just here pouring our heart out for
I think we're
our
good.
future love.
I think we're good to go.
Okay. Well, it's almost 8:30.
Almost 8:23.
8:23. Oh,
In
8:23.
7 minutes.
Well,
7 minutes.
perhaps we
should
can.
should we tease something?
We could. You know what we could do? We could split up our segment.
We
the,
could.
The other segment.
We could do
Is that a bad idea? Let's
what?
just
To do 5?
let's just
Okay.
try to call JB.
Okay.
Maybe she's there.
Just a little bit later in the show. Stick around.
Yeah,
because
we'll
there will be
tease-
a very special top 10 list that has been on deck for years.
Maybe we can. Yeah, let's shout out a couple things at the end of the show. After our chat with JB, we're gonna play another tune, and we're gonna do a segment that we love that we've been doing for years
people
here on the
love.
virtual tour.
People are demanding
Oh, well, you're gonna have to wait.
time with Dave.
Oh, time with Dave. Should we do a few minutes of time with Dave?
I could tell you
Hey, Dave.
all the steps I took to make sure the stream ran swimmingly.
We'll do that.
Hey, Dave. What's something that?
Tell us all about it,
Yeah,
Dave.
yeah. Also, what's something that made you smile recently? Maybe they have to do with each other.
When the stream started working. No, Twitch Inspector site is broken for us for some reason.
Should I get out of the frame?
No.
Okay.
No, this is an abridged time with Dave. Otis makes me smile. I think Otis is a hilarious freak of nature. And he's Danny's little piggy. I love him.
He is truly a pig.
What is the latest Wikipedia article you were reading? Give us the lowdown, because every time I look over at Dave, this is a fun fact, insight into our relationship. I'll be like, "What are you reading?" I see he's reading Wikipedia, and he'll respond and be like, "Cubist painters," and say like the most random ass thing you could ever imagine, and like in a really like Debbie Downer voice. It's very funny.
Reading the Copenhagen Fire of 1728 was the largest fire in the history of Copenhagen, Denmark.
Wow.
Denmark. And it began on the evening of 20 October 1728
How did it start?
and continued to burn until the morning of 23 October. It doesn't say how it started, but, you know, it burned down, like, all the medieval stuff that was left in Copenhagen.
I bet I bet it started from a
Careful
cow
back there.
kicking over a lantern. That's how most fires start. It was.
That is not on Wikipedia.
So you think Otis kicked over a
I
lantern?
think Otis kicked over a lantern and set fire to all of Copenhagen.
And
Otis weighs like 50 pounds.
He is enormous.
I think Otis whizzed on a router is what he did.
I'm sad you weren't with us in Copenhagen when we were there on the tour. Do you want to show people your scar? I feel like you weren't short-sleeved last time on the show.
I mean, they've seen it.
Fun story for anyone who doesn't know who we are. When we were touring with Julien, Dave fell while we were loading. A very
You
large.
don't want to have an injury on tour.
You don't want to have an
No.
injury.
That
But if you
really
do,
throws a wrench in things.
Highly recommend
Being in
Oslo,
Europe.
Norway.
Not being in America is a great first step. Dave
True.
was spooked by a very large bumblebee.
I
And
tripped.
He
You
tripped.
set me up.
over my suitcase,
You set
I
me up.
almost killed you. And
And I filed a police report.
you broke your
Yeah.
arm.
And
I saw, like, after it happened, there was, like, you know, I, like, looked at Dave first, and then I looked just past Dave, and I kind of saw Julia go, like, she, like, smiled over her shoulder a little bit. It was a little weird.
Yeah,
You were laughing
It
at
was-
me. I was
sorry.
People in the
I was
chat are
laughing.
mentioning
I was
bees.
on the
Dave.
street.
There are a lot of
You know,
evil
I don't-
bees out there.
Oh, we need bees. I
We
think.
need bees, but that bee was out for blood, specifically
Yeah, that was
American
a Jerry
salty Dave
Seinfeld
blood.
bee
Well,
for
actually,
sure.
this brings me into what you were recently reading about on Wikipedia, and phenology,
Phenology.
which is the study of like cyclical things in nature.
Yep.
And so,
Whoa.
you know, part of that is like there's a lot of things that are good as like markers. They're called proxies in climate science, where like you know, recorded history of climate records doesn't go back too far. but there's things called proxies, which is like, the Greeks were writing about like, oh, this season's harvest was late, or this season's harvest was early.
Knee high by the 4th of July.
The sun,
That kind of thing.
and also like sayings like that. So, it kind of extends the record where there is none, but
So what does that have to do with the bees?
The bees are a great proxy for climate change. You could, but people have been making honey for centuries, millennia, and
Stealing it from the bees.
cultivating the bees.
Here's a question for the chat: is honey vegan?
Yeah. And have you seen the bee movie?
Let's
And
not
if
Have you
so,
seen the
this
bee
whole
movie?
can you tell us
jar.
what you thought of it as soon as possible?
No bee movie, please.
Sorry. Sorry, Abby. We have ventured into the danger zone.
Dave starts to sweat when the bee movie comes
Honey
out.
is not vegan. Guys, we all
Trigger.
knew the answer to this question.
Well, Marcus asked. Maybe he didn't know.
Guys, this is a sensitive topic.
I'm sorry.
The bee
Is
movie
the bee movie vegan?
Yeah, I
Is the
love
bee
that. Would
movie
be a good
vegan?
new segment. Is it vegan?
Is
It.
vegan?
One, I know there is a little bit of debate in the vegan community about oysters
Really?
Whoa.
because they technically do not have a central nervous system.
Wow.
And because it's like boogers.
Yeah. Yum.
Is Jerry Seinfeld vegan?
Jerry Seinfeld
I
vegan?
highly
Is
doubt that.
he
Vegan. He
vegan?
puts
ate
mutton chops in his
an
pocket.
episode
No, he didn't actually. He
Oh yeah.
put it in his pocket because he was eating
You're
salad.
right. You're right.
Salad.
Maybe. He doesn't
Uh,
like meat. Yeah.
We must.
Wow, people are really into oysters in the chat.
Good for you.
One person said they liked
Good
oysters.
for you.
Breast milk is vegan because the mother consents. Is a chat comment.
That
It's just something Marcus says all the time.
Just something that I'm always living my life
Yeah.
by.
reminding
Marcus
me.
will die on that hill.
I'm always saying that.
Yep.
in the middle
It's
of a show,
weird.
he'll like call you over and he'll be like,
Breast milk is
breast milk is vegan
because the mother consents.
because the mother consents.
then he winks.
All babies are vegan, whether they know it or not. All right, it's 8:30.
Anyways,
It's 8:30.
Cool.
Perhaps we.
Good talk.
Yeah, we've covered a lot of ground in the last 7 minutes.
someone said, I
Perhaps
think
we-
that's an interesting fact.
It
No,
really is an
You
interesting
don't have
fact.
to cheer
It kind of
us
blew my
on.
mind.
You could just report us.
Yeah. Yeah, flag us if you hate this.
Oh,
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 oh.
oh.
This is a new. They switched up.
Do you want to get down,
Yeah,
Otis?
we used to jam along to the ringtone.
Yeah, they switched up our
Like,
our Google Meets thing or
boo-doo-doo-doo-dee.
whatever.
Booty-doo-doo-dee.
that's okay. Yeah, you can just. We can just wait in
So we'll see,
anticipatory
yeah,
silence.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. So.
What made you smile lately?
Waiting. Yeah.
What made me smile? Well, I'm trying to think. A lot of really small details. Yesterday, I was working my side job. I was in the lobby of Second City Theater. Oh, Otis.
Yeah, Otis is knocking over.
And,
the camera. He's awakened.
I was holding up my sign, and I was like, "Are you with the company name I was there with?" And this guy was like, "No, but it's great to see you." And I was
Aw.
like, "You too." It was very nice of him. Everyone's in a good mood after a comedy show, let me tell you. People were rip-roaring laughing as they walked down those stairs. And I couldn't
Did you
be
hear any
happier for 'em.
jokes?
No, I purposefully avoided going into the comedy show. Intentional comedy makes me extremely nervous.
Intentional comedy?
Yeah, like
Especially improv.
You avoid
Oh,
stand-up.
improv.
I get so nervous for the people doing it.
You're not afraid that they'll bring you up or something?
No. I'm
Now a
afraid that they
special
will
guest.
not be funny and I will have to sit there and not laugh or force myself to laugh.
You'd be pretty good at improv, though.
No.
I think
That's
you
what we're
get
doing improv
as a
right now, baby.
participator.
We're doing improv conversation.
Somebody shout out a place
Yes, and?
and an occupied.
All right, give me a place you wouldn't want to run into your
Someone
teacher.
said, "Oh, me too. Stand up makes me so anxious."
Okay, thank you. I
biggest-
feel seen. Oh, I needed
They
to hear that.
They're saying they could see you doing improv, Dave.
I don't know.
I would watch that.
I'd be a good
One man improv right now.
Yeah.
I'm like the straight man. I'm the what's it called? The
Rock.
hardy to your laurel, or the other way around.
All right, Dave.
Laurel to your hardy.
Dave,
Yeah.
Rotterdam.
Rotterdam. Okay.
One man, go.
You're in Rotterdam.
Where did you get it?
You're in Rotterdam and you're a
basket of fries
scientist.
in Rotterdam.
What?
Yeah, that's my
Is
You
it-
just lost your date on the show or whatever.
that's my Finnish accent. Let me get some fries in Rotterdam.
I think Rotterdam's in Finland.
What?
We don't have any fries in Rotterdam.
No, I'm a Finnish person on
dare you.
vacation
Oh,
in Rotterdam.
okay.
I'm telling you what should finish is this.
Wow.
Drop that mic.
Did we call? She was just not
We
picking.
call.
Yo, JB, where you at?
Oh. No, I'm just kidding.
Where you at, girl?
She's
If you don't
there.
answer
The
in 2 seconds,
anticipation.
I'll force everyone to listen to the story of how we met.
Julian. Julian.
Are you joking? Is she not?
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Wow, right
Yo.
on cue.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Hello.
What's up, JB?
Is that a tiny me that you
No, no, no.
Yes.
What do you think?
We've got all of our friends as JPEGs.
that picture of me making that face from I'm like 19 years old in that photo.
I'm sorry. It was the highest res photo I could find.
We do it to every.
That photo
every-
has haunted me forever.
I'm sorry.
Like, what am I doing? Why do I look
Oh, you want us to show it again?
like
Don't worry.
Like I'm trying to look tough.
I think you
I'm
look
like-
very
you look
cool.
pretty fucking tough.
And yeah, you look really tough. And yeah, if you don't worry, because Dobby's picture is super old too, and he he's embarrassed. He's wearing his
hundreds of
blindfold.
years old.
Yeah, don't worry.
Oh.
How JB? How are you?
I'm good. I wish I had set up my. I could pretend like I'm talking into the microphone.
Yo,
but
nice.
Then it's actually just ambient audio, but like no one would tell.
Yeah, the
No one would know.
microphone's a
This
cast
year-
member.
I'm just gonna stick this here, even though it's not that my computer is not plugged into the interface, so I can keep
Fool us
focused.
all.
Perfect.
It looks very pro. All you have to have is an SM7, and you're immediately a podcaster. I think that's how it works.
Do you need me to plug in? I like that you're rocking an SM7 because I mean the
The 57.
57 because it's
Yeah.
like one of those long microphones.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Dave
hold
and
hold it
Marcus,
down to
yeah.
the bottom, like you're sitting on a cruise.
Yes.
Hello.
They're either singing on a cruise or fronting a hardcore band.
Well, yeah,
or
there was,
both.
who is? There's a couple singers who like had the 57 just like so far in their mouth cavities. It's
I don't know what shows you're going
Yeah,
to.
Dave.
the mic is made for this.
It's made for that.
I'm
It's
not
made
gonna do it on
for
stream.
eating.
Good to know. Okay. Are you in Nashville currently, Julian?
Yeah, I'm outside of Nashville. I'm in a little town called Goodlettsville.
Wonderful.
Yeah, just moved out here. It's
What
pretty
goes
nice.
on
It's
there?
quiet. Not a ton. There's like a trailer court and a gas station, and that's about it. It's slow.
That's
It's,
quite nice.
I don't know. I feel like this is maybe a trite sentiment to express, because a lot of folks are always like, I feel like folks, like friends of mine that live in Nashville are like, I'm gonna get out of the city one day, just live.
In-
Oh, you froze a little bit, Julian.
You froze when you
Realistic
started
bunch of
impersonating
tuition.
your friends.
Like literally this first word. So you got to do
When
it
your
one
friends,
more
like,
time.
Go into the city and what?
No, I'm sorry. Let me make sure. Hold on.
You're good.
I
You're
know
good. You're back.
You're back.
Perfect.
Okay,
But you have to do the impression one more time.
Nah, it was. It's spontaneous. Where you like think that you're gonna like get off the grid and lead this like Henry David Thoreau wholesome like sustainable farm lifestyle, and it's maybe not even realistic or achievable or like smart to romanticize that, but it is nice not to be in the middle of a city.
I mean, yeah,
Because it's
you're talking to someone, a drummer who moved to the far-flung suburbs. and 3 rats who live on the 3 block away from the suburbs edge of Chicago. We love it out here.
That's nice.
It's
That's
very
nice.
peaceful.
No farms though.
No farms, but we make do.
One
We have
day.
food. We're okay. Do you have electricity, Julian? Are you trying to tell us you're getting into acoustic guitar? I
No,
assume so.
it's like
You're on Wi-Fi, so.
Yeah, I'm on Wi-Fi. I couldn't. I'm not that far like off the grid.
Far afield.
Far afield. I'm going somewhere really remote, man. I'm just doing a cleanse.
Dude, that's so
what's up.
awesome. Good for you. Kudos. That rocks. I was curious. I wanted to ask, you've done a lot of touring the last year and a half, some of which we've seen firsthand. But you did after the big Europe tour, you came home and pretty much immediately dove into the Wild Hearts tour with the Sharon Van Etten and Angel
Oh,
Olsen
yeah.
triple threat.
Beautiful, beautiful show.
Such a
Beautiful
crazy
tour.
show.
And I'm
Really?
just wondering when you got home, because that tour, the end of that tour was kind of the end of the album cycle. I know you guys played like a couple more shows, but like that must have been such a
Yeah.
huge like exhale. Like, what's the first thing you really look forward to when you get home from a long ass
Cooking.
tour? Cooking.
Cooking.
What you cooking?
Yeah, I like. Man, it depends. I make a mean, like pesto dish with squash.
Mamma mia.
I make homemade pesto in the food processor with the like basil that we grow. Mariah started making bread.
Nice.
Um,
Ooh.
Love it.
I know, it's great. Like that's perfect. That's a perfect dichotomy. Someone said to me once, they were like, "Do you enjoy cooking but not really baking?" And I was like, "Interesting, cold personality read, but yes."
Well, that's perfect because you are the pesto to her bread. You spread the pesto on
Yeah,
the bread.
exactly. I know.
Aw.
You know, it's a beautiful thing.
Italian bread, but like baking is so precise and like regimented, and I feel like cooking you can just kind of, you can like look at all the ingredients of, all right, like I know what goes in a bolognese sauce. I can just kind of wing it. You know what I mean? It's not gonna like explode or not rise or like be 3 times too big if you don't measure it down to the exact like teaspoon. So I like cooking because I have problems following directions. And
Dude, okay, I just had a mind-blowing thought. I want to share this with you. I want to get your thoughts.
immediately.
Cooking is like jamming and baking is like recording. What do you think about that?
Mm.
Like, do you like jamming? Is that something you're into? I'm wondering if this
Okay.
reads.
This is a great segue actually, and it's a great way to talk about like creative personalities.
Mm.
Because like I've actually been doing a ton of recording down here. We have a in the house that we now live in, we have a studio, which I
So
I
do
was, like,
we.
getting a studio. I was getting ready to hit join call, and then I was like, oh no, you can see the washer and dryer. Let me close that so it looks a little bit less like I'm just in a basement. You can see
Julian
I
Baker,
look-
she's just like us. She has a washer and dryer. Yes.
I'm like, oh no. I also have my like bachelor, my pull-up bar and my office morale for the office of one little
Sinking-
Memphis Grizzlies mini basketball
Sinking
because I'm
some
a
shots.
13-year-old boy. Yeah.
You must stay swole. You've got to stay
Must be
swole.
cool.
You can't dunk
Somebody-
too hard though.
The meme that was like the pull-up bar is the bachelor, like the man who lives alone in his apartment version of the Eat, Pray, Love. Or
Yeah.
It is an essential item.
We've played so many house shows, like in a house that has the washer, the dryer, and the pull-up bar.
Mhm.
Like, I can picture it. So Nashville.
Yeah, meets all your needs.
I went to see Touche play at a show in Detroit when they were on tour with Turnstile, and I was like so intimidated to meet Turnstile, and the way that we met was Freaky Franz just came in with a pull-up bar looking like so fucking jacked and returned it to Nick, and I was like, this is the most like hardcore bro interaction I've ever.
You're telling me that Turnstile tours with their own pull-up bar?
No, I'm saying they had to borrow it from Touche.
Oh,
Touche does.
Holy
Wow.
Even better.
The plot twist. Wow.
amazing.
But
So did you hop up there? Is that how you broke the ice?
I
did
couldn't do. I
Me
couldn't
neither.
See that
I
thing.
couldn't do a single pull up at that time in my life. I can now do 5, but I have to hop into the first one to give myself some momentum.
That counts.
Yeah.
That's 5.
I'm
Has
like,
it
Good for you.
has it fallen off yet? Have you had
Oh,
that?
Sean.
Well, that's scary. Like,
our
I would
door
be
is
scared to
a
do
little
that in a door.
too wide, and
Okay.
it like you have to like perfectly place it. So sometimes it'll like I'll jump up there and then I'll just fall back down.
Yeah, that's
It's not too. I'm short. I'm not that
Okay.
far off the ground.
As
It's never
someone
been,
who's
like-
never done a pull up, I was just curious
Yeah.
if it falls.
Did you ever have to do the presidential fitness test as a child?
What is that?
Did you guys do that in gym
Yeah,
class?
dude, definitely.
Where they like mark how many push-ups you can do, and you had to do sit-ups. And Julian, I want you to guess how many sit-ups I could do as a 6th grader.
Oh wait, this is great because I'll raise you another ridiculous story about me doing the president's
Okay.
fitness award. How many
We need to
sit-ups
trade.
did you do?
I could do
100.
0 sit-ups. I
Oh.
had absolutely 0 core strength. I was a tiny child and I could not do a single sit-up. So now I measure my workout progress as a 30-year-old as I can do like 10 sit-ups now. It's
You're
pretty
on the
cool.
up and up. Yeah.
Yeah. What's your story?
They
They made
were like, everyone run a mile, and then the period ended, and they were like, all right, Baker, come back. We're just gonna give you 15 minutes out of pity.
because you were slow.
Because I was like, I was out there, yeah, because I was just
Yeah.
like drinking a 6-pack of Mountain Dews every day and like chain smoking in the parking lot. I was like very unhealthy child.
Dude, I think we would have been at the back of the pack in PE together. Can you
yeah.
imagine? Can you imagine?
I was thinking back of the bus.
Back of the bus, back of the pack on the track, the running track. I mean,
Well, that's like a song.
back of the pack on the yeah. I'm just riffing over here.
Are you
We
recording
love-
this?
You got it.
We love.
Uh,
Wow.
I wish it, and I was like, I wish y'all could see me now. I like go running regularly and stuff.
Yeah, that
um,
rocks. Do you run on tour?
Yes, I do.
Nice.
It's really neat. I feel like I didn't run as much on that European tour because it was so
like
exhausting.
driving all day. Yeah.
Yeah, and we didn't have a lot of time to, but I managed to get some in. It's always interesting, like, though when you're in like the middle of a downtown area, because I try to run
Yeah.
out here on like at like parks and stuff, and when you're just like down in like downtown LA or like downtown freaking Seattle, you're just like running. Hold on, I'm gonna plug in my charger.
Lots of
Oh, wait.
asphalt.
Lots of asphalt.
Mhm.
Not-
In Europe, there's more old buildings and perhaps there's lots of greenery. Maybe there's different running customs across the world. I'm not, as a treadmill only runner, I'm not totally for sure how that all works.
They use the.
Well, in Norway, you have to run backwards.
In Norway, you only
Yeah.
run backwards.
Mhm.
Got it.
It's like the toilet thing.
Yeah.
Oh, so you mean Southern Hemisphere? I see.
Right.
Got
Like
it.
you have to,
Southern Hemisphere.
you have to do,
You're on
you do a
backwards.
handstand. And
We'll have to
circle.
ask the Biths about that next time we chat. We'll ask how they run. Because they do run. That's something that's been really cool to me is like a lot of the bands we've toured with or know do that, like including you, like run on tour. And that's kind of inspiring to me. It makes me want to be. See, I have this weird anxiety on tour where like once I'm in the venue, I like don't leave.
Yeah, we're not gonna follow through on this.
I like get nervous that if I leave the venue, something bad will happen to me and I won't get back in time for the show. And I will,
Oh.
and everything will go wrong. But like walking around the city and running, like freaking Guster, who we were just on tour with, they ran like a half marathon, like
Literally ran a half marathon.
literally
on tour.
in San Francisco. And I'm like, you guys, you do it all. It's so
Too much.
impressive. Yeah.
Wait, so they went, I guess maybe specifically the best because you were like, they run on tour. Do you mean
do.
they run together?
Yeah, they have a running club. So their drummer and bass player, Tristan and Ben, they run together. And then like they invite people in the opening band or whatever to come with them if they want. So they call it
That's
the Beats
cool.
Running Club.
Do they have the apps where it like
Yeah.
charts your route?
That I don't know. I only know this because I read their blog, the tour blog. But
I'll put a fiver that they do because I feel like if you're gonna start a running club, you have the little app.
Yeah, you must keep track.
Although I have freed myself from that. I used to have the like Map My Run Under Armour app, and I've freed myself recently of being like, how far am I running? And I just run for a time period. Like, I'm gonna run for an hour. I'm gonna run for 2 hours.
That's awesome.
And then I don't. Yeah, it is like freestyle because then I'm not like quantifying it. I'm not. I don't know. Whatever.
Dude, hear me out. It's like jamming.
Hear me out. It's like
Dude.
Dude, it's just like jamming.
You know, we kind of have a similar approach on Pokemon Go too.
Oh yeah, these guys are.
We gotta
in
freestyle
Pokemon
this
Go.
Poke stuff.
You love.
I've never heard of that before.
Dude, okay, but speaking of running, I know that I promised you a little bit of soccer talk, Julian. I don't know if you're in the mood for that right now. I know Germany went out really early.
It's so sad.
Yeah, and I was thinking of Mo the whole time because that is her homeland, and they didn't even make it past the group stage. And then the USA, of course, is gone. Poof. Were they even ever there?
But yes.
Were they even ever there?
Yeah. What are your thoughts on the world of soccer these days?
It's funny because we just got done watching. I think Mariah needed like some comfort soccer, so we watched that really old YouTube documentary, Dare to Dream, about the '99 Women's World Cup team.
sick.
The 99ers.
Is that an ESPN?
Yes.
It's amazing. The music, the cinematography, everything. It's like very of its time, and it's very sweet. But yeah, I don't know. We've been watching the games. I know there's like a big to do around Messi because it's his last World Cup. The other day,
Yeah.
And the other day, what did she say? She was like, I was like, oh, who won the game? She was like, Argentina won. And I was like, good for him. Argentina.
Yeah, what's that term when someone stands for a whole group or like
Oh,
that's a term.
It's not eponymous. That's when someone has a single name. It's
although Messi is also eponymous.
He is also eponymous.
Yeah, Messi is Argentina. I think that is
Isn't
the damn
he
truth.
coming to Miami or something?
That is rumored.
Rumored. I thought it was official.
Why is he
It's not
coming to
official.
Miami?
For MLS?
To play soccer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I
I
thought
think so.
I thought he was
It's like an
He's
event.
going to
It's
Miami.
this T-Mobile event.
like, did you like Messi's gonna be in Miami next
No, I
week?
thought I saw that
We're all
he's
going
gonna
to
be like, yeah, we're all gonna travel down there. Yeah, I thought it was official.
Yeah, you
I'm
should
sorry.
come. Yeah, we should all go. That'd be cool. Yeah, so if Miami plays Nashville SC next year, maybe y'all will see him in the flesh.
That is freaking wild.
And you can yell at him. You could say, Messi, we love you.
Oh,
or,
that's a
or,
flop.
you suck, or whatever you want to say.
I would
Might hear
never
you.
say that to him. I would never say that to him.
Dude, I'm trying to remember.
I'd be like,
Dude, I thought of you and Mariah. So I think I told you on my 30th birthday, the Racing FC, the Louisville NWSL team, played the Chicago team in Louisville. And I went with my siblings and a bunch of my mom. We had like a big ladies' night. It was really fun. But we were like really close to the field. And my sister, Mal Pugh, you know Mal Pugh? She's a young gun, you know. Anyway, she was doing a throw-in. And my sister was like, Mal Pugh, I love you. And she looked over and gave us the meanest look we've ever been given. And threw it in and ran away. She could hear us. We were really close. So I guess she didn't like that. But anyway, we love women's soccer in this house.
Oh, Julian.
Oh, did we lose
I
her?
think we froze again. Did we?
Did we freeze? Did she freeze?
Did we freeze?
I think we might have froze.
Uh-oh.
We'll come back.
Uh-oh. You
Uh-oh.
lost your network connection. Trying to reconnect.
Oh, God.
Just give it a sec. Oh, wait. Did you stop the stream?
I didn't stop anything.
I think so. The chat. Well, the chat goes anyway.
Yeah,
I
the
guess.
chat is not. Let me check on my
we've
phone.
got RIPs and Fs.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I think we're down.
Oh shit.
We might have to call Julien back.
Crap.
Can you text her just to say what's going on?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't have like any internet right now.
You just gotta let it come back.
Was that
It'll
you,
come back.
Marcus?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. Oh yeah. Sounds like the call.
That
Literally
sounded
did
like an
not know.
official
Yeah.
There you
noise.
go.
Hey!
Sorry, we had to go to the bathroom, so
So yeah, we figured out the leg.
So that was the universe telling me to stop going on tangents about my embarrassing interactions with professional athletes. But yeah, we're back.
It's a metonym. It's called a metonym.
Thank you for
Metonym.
making use of that
Metonym.
time. Yeah.
I literally, not a second goes unwasted in this ADD ass brain.
Oh,
I
God
feel like
bless.
this was black, and I was just like, you know what, I can do this.
I can figure this out right now. Damn.
Impressive AF.
That rocks.
I wanted to, you were talking about both jamming and I brought up having
baking.
and and I've been doing a lot of recording down here in the studio, and I was like thinking about the meticulousness of recording, and I was like, do you find that recording is so opposed to jamming in that way? I've logged this, like triaged this question away from like 15 minutes ago, which is a thing I feel like I do in conversations that is
No, yeah, you're
jarring.
totally right. Because I do kind of think of them pretty differently, but I think that just comes from like, I'm not used to, at least in a group setting, like recording while we write. Like usually when we're recording as a group, we like have a very clear goal and like clearly defined parts, whereas when we're jamming, things might change, spur of the moment, or maybe a vibe will shift somehow. But you're right though, because when I play by myself, I pretty much just record myself jamming all the time, and it's a different intention. So I don't know. What about you?
I haven't even thought about the fact that I'm doing it alone, and that's probably why I think of it as more, I'm like, oh, it is just like cooking. But it's like more forgiving than cooking, because I can be like, because if I like put way too much oregano in the soup, I can't just like mute it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
true. That would be the ultimate technology. Can we create a kitchen DAW to be able to mute our flavors?
Mute our flavors.
Whoa.
This, Julien,
Solo some flavors.
we should talk after this. This could be our big Shark Tank idea.
Balanced in the umami range. I need to like do a
I need to
band
EQ this soup.
We talking about like some compression on the spices,
Yeah.
a little bit of EQ on the
Throw
chicken
some
broth.
reverb on the mirepoix.
Didn't we literally use a jar of rice for a shaker
We sure did.
We did.
just recently?
Wow.
We were cooking.
Common ground.
We didn't even
We were
know it.
definitely things were cooking.
We were cooking.
That's a beautiful thing. Well, that makes sense
Y'all
though,
were
because like,
cooking.
that makes way more sense because yeah, you come from a place of like, okay, this sounds bad. Not writing in isolation, but like your project and your output was solo for so long, and now like I'm curious. Well, I had a question, but now I have two questions. My first question was, like, when you were going into Little Oblivions, where or when do you remember where or when that impulse came to you to like, oh wait, this could have drums, or like this could be like a full band, whole ass like thing that's different from my previous output? Like, was that when you were writing, or was it in the studio, or like, I'm curious.
Oh man. I think it was sorry, I have like 1,000 thoughts bottlenecking at my mouth right now. So I'll
Maybe
just
different
try
for
to say
different
them all.
songs. Yeah.
Yeah, it's totally. It is different for different songs, and it's like I think I felt like I made Spring Nickel that was limited because of like my access to resources and my access to like I only had a guitar and myself and all the other people in my life who played instruments. Like there wasn't a drum kit. I was in college. There was just like a piano and a guitar. And so then the songs formed and took shape that way. And I had never really been in a space where I had been encouraged to think about production. Like all the production in my mind happened in songwriting with a band. Happened in jamming. Like all the production was arrangement. So all the like cool parts were like stuff I was doing live first to then be replicated in recording, not like studio experiments to then be replicated live. It would be, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So that was like how my brain arrived at how songs sounded. And then when I was writing them by myself, I would be like, great, there's that song. It sounds like that. And I'm limited to like what I can make in my loop machine. And then I made another record with with like more availability, like more resources at my disposal, but I don't think I knew I was like, I have now been working in this artistic lexicon of like simplicity and having songs be arranged the way they were written and not doing a lot of studio work. Like I just hadn't, because studios are expensive.
Yeah.
And before I went to MTSU, I had just not spent time in studios that weren't like the converted attic of our friend who had like a pirated Cubase thing, you know?
For like the Forester and the DIY stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Or like other people's college studios that we snuck into like for an hour.
Straight up.
So I had like no comfort or like inhabiting a space like that creatively without having to feel like I've planned out all the parts. Here they are. I play X, Y, and Z, and that comprises the song. And then I think because the recording process was so much slower with Little Oblivions, it was like I would just go down and hang out with Calvin. I was living in Nashville, some in Memphis, some. I was like spread out all over the place. And I would just drive down there for weekends and like hang out with him in the studio. And, you know, because he was my buddy and I felt like completely safe with him. And I also, there wasn't such an impending deadline or like so fixed of a budget because I had taken some time off and I was going back to school and no one was like breathing down my neck. Not that anyone ever was, but I think in my own head, after being like
exposed.
Exposed, like
Yeah.
holy moly, like there's
It's a mind fuck.
Yeah, I was like, I need to be constantly creating and putting stuff out. And I think that honestly, some of that is a vestige from me like booking shows for Forrester and feeling like if we're not out there playing, like touring and putting out stuff on Bandcamp and doing like merch drops or like paying for some website to put like a
to premiere our song. Yeah.
Then like how are we ever gonna like make it as a band in this industry? And it was like even just the fraction of breathing room that I had was like enough to make all these different like creative processes possible that happened with time and slowness and willingness to like make mistakes or like come without fully fleshed out ideas and not feel all the responsibility to be the mastermind of every single piece of the arrangement, you know, myself. Sorry, this is getting like way off track and covering a lot of ground.
No, this is a beautiful thing. It's all about self-discovery, baby.
It is all about
nice to have that time where you can like kind of explore a little more.
And try ideas that might not be good. You know, like that's
nothing
the best thing.
like trying an idea that might not be good.
We
But
love.
like, I mean,
was there like a moment for you in the studio that you did try an idea that maybe wasn't going to be good, but that like really clicked and you were like, oh my God, this is fucking awesome. Like, was there like a tracking memory or anything that sticks out to you that was kind of like the catalyst to like, let's go. Like, this is really
like,
great.
oh, this might be whack, but now that we're going for it, like, this is sick.
Yeah.
I have, oh man, I'm trying to access one that was like that beautiful, like ugly duck idea of becoming a swan, but I have a slight. In the meantime, I'll tell you about when we were live tracking our practice. Like me and Cal and Matt would get together and jam, and I was having such a good time playing with my boys again. Like
Yes.
it's like, oh, my Memphis friends, like we're back together again. We're in the studio. We're making little scratch tracks, and I just got so freaking hype about a song that I just went for like a scream. But I didn't. The boys like blackmail me with it now because it was like the grape lady. It was like a grape lady voice crack thing, and it was like I was earnest. I was so earnestly like, moved by the music, and then when we played it back in the control room, it was just like.
Yes.
Hey, that's how the Who did it.
Guys, I see my true self. I took off both of the masks. Like,
That's how. That is the first step to creating authentic, beautiful art. I think is to
Take off
unleash
the
a
mask.
truly disturbing scream, and then you can move on from there.
Awaken the
I thought
beast.
you meant
Yeah.
bearing your innermost self.
That it's
No
part of
matter
it.
how
It's
hurt.
one and the same.
But-
I think
Just any scream, just a shriek.
a real scream, like from within, like when you're not. Yeah, when you're just feeling it so intensely. And
Yeah.
now that'll have to be a challenge for the next record to find a way to sample that or get that buried in there somewhere, and you'll know it's
Man.
there.
I'll know it's there.
You'll know. No one else will know.
I'm gonna
We
start
might know.
Putting out only my worst shit.
Dude, you should do that.
Hell
That'd
yeah.
be really cool. If you
Dude, that was an idea for a project I had. It was called Worst Takes. And you just get all the worst takes, and then you put
Oh my
them
God.
together.
Yeah, you do everything counterintuitively, but then wait, because this is gonna become.
People are saying they would eat that up in the chat.
people want your
People
shittiest,
want
worst
it.
things.
Wait, but then I'm like, what if you did like every time I had an idea that I was like, "Oof, this is really not working." Then I followed it to its like most extreme end. But then I was like, what if? How could I even justify? I find myself doing this. Here I am again. I'm at my old conundrum nexus, being like, is there truly a selfless deed? Is there such thing as a selfless deed? Can you do an unself-aware act if I'm trying to make the wrong decision musically on purpose to make the worst objective musical decision? Does it then not become
Mm.
I'm too self-aware about it? Like, how
Yeah,
could I
like-
make?
Is it actually the best because it's what you want to do? You know,
Yeah,
or
it's
or
like
is it the worst?
it's hard to tell. Hard to say.
Well, somebody's
Yeah,
bad song is
you're
different
getting
than
like-
someone else's.
Yeah, music is so subjective. It's like how it's
Even
making
if
the
you
creator
make it
feel.
objectively, like it's still, That's
Yeah. What is your
that's a conundrum.
What is your
and-
least favorite song, Julian?
my least favorite song.
Like in the world?
Ever? Yeah.
Oh my God.
Because you should make a song that sounds like that.
Whoa.
What am I trying to? Okay, I'm going to right off the bat eliminate songs that I have problems with because of their
Like, yeah.
the
like-
context they take up, because I feel like that's too easy. I'm trying to think of like musically the worst thing I've ever heard.
Like you're walking through CVS and you're just like, oh, I hate this fucking song.
I feel like there's rarely
Like, what do you think of that song that's like,
It's just feels like
this-
music.
do you know that song that's like, this is my fight song, take back my life song? What do you think of that one?
Oh, it's like
You like that one?
You either
This is a safe
love
space,
it or you
Julian.
don't like it.
it's like I feel like this is my triple Libra is showing in that I'm seeing
Yes.
like a fucking,
Julian, I was gonna ask you.
It
That,
has
my
its
first
merits,
question
right?
was, how was
Yeah.
Libra season? But I
Huh.
didn't want to put you on blast.
Huh.
So anyway, go on. You're triple Libra.
You would,
my triple Libra stuff. There's like a fractal of ways to evaluate that song and songs like it, songs that play in CVS. Which, by the way, I'm like, what's this hustle? What corner of the music world is like songs I've only ever heard in Walgreens that sound like they sound like soft rock songs from the early 2000s. They sound like Lifehouse, or they sound like pop country, but they're like
different.
I've ever heard them.
CVS bangers.
Yeah.
Well, it's like it's like they have a Tin Pan Alley like boardroom of like sync music writers who write just for like the radio station that is Walgreens. It's like off-brand, like store brands.
It's like one step above Muzak, you know?
Yeah.
Like by an artist named like Gary Worth.
Dude, I really want to write. I want to write a song like that. We should try.
Someone said Fight Song is playing in hell right now.
Sorry. We've been to the Devil's living room. We know. Take back my
CVS.
we love.
So you love the song?
I don't.
It's your favorite song?
It's got its merits, right?
I feel like the lowest end of the spectrum for me with songs like that are like immaculately produced and in the right key is like neutral. I'm like, it's happening.
Yeah,
and like
that's the goal.
all the sound waves are lining up harmoniously. When you said what's your least favorite song in the world, I was like, oh, maybe like any song by Schoenberg, because it makes me feel like my skin's coming off.
Wow, that's cool. That's a great answer.
That's real shit.
But it's like, that's an unpopular take because he made ugly sounds on purpose and had that whole like 12-tone theory thing going where he was like, you got to use all the notes in the Western music scale before you recycle them, and then you have to use them in a non-repeating pattern. And then I learned about that in like the one music class I ever took, and then the teacher, I was like, whoa, what an intelligent sounding guy. And then the teacher played it and I was like, this is so scary. This is so scary.
That's valid. It's definitely valid to not like that because it's terrifying.
That counts. I think that
You're
counts.
You're getting requests to cover
Schoenberg.
cover a lot of
Let's get
songs.
the JB show.
They want a radioactive cover.
Oh yeah.
There's a bunch.
Okay, wait.
There's a bunch of.
Do you guys, Julien? Do you know that song that goes first
Crazy
things
Town.
first? Da, da,
Isn't
da?
that the same song?
No, different song.
What
Did
the
you
fuck?
know? I listened to the words of that song for the first time. I think it was yesterday. I was like in a hotel or something, and the next line is like second thing, second. Literally.
First things
It's just
first,
a big
second thing
list.
second.
Thing, second. Literally,
grocery
they're just
list.
listing. I'm like, this cannot be real. How have I never noticed this? Anyway, you should cover that one.
On
too.
the opposite sides, some people in the chat had some questions though, and Teacup Anna wanted to know what was your top song on your Spotify Wrapped, if you had a Spotify Wrapped, or just favorite song of the year,
Spotify Wrapped.
or
Hold on,
some highlights. I don't know.
I was in.
Other than Imagine Dragons.
What you been
and Fight
listening
Song.
to, JB?
This feels like, although like maybe, I think they're brilliant. I think they're so smart. I'm gonna give away who they are in a minute.
Drum roll.
But it's exactly what they wanted because I'm like, so obvious for like me. Yeah, like because me and every other gay person with a beating heart. But I was in like the top less than 1% of Muna listeners.
Oh
Like,
hell yeah, dude!
Let's
That
go.
record is
Like-
cool.
something % of Muna listeners, and I was like, I was on this shit before Saves the World, and
Mhm.
Spotify is just now recognizing me. But I think that band is brilliant. They're doing exactly what they want to be doing. Like I don't know, their vision is so clear. My top played song was a weird one, and I have like some. It wasn't. I mean, it's not weird. It's a great song.
Sorry, Otis. Otis is
sorry.
upset. Your
Otis does not agree.
Show Otis.
Yeah, we'll
Dave.
strap some headphones on him soon and get
Wait,
him to listen to Muna.
JB hasn't seen Otis
I
yet.
thought you saw Otis. I'm sorry.
Oh, hold on. We'll get Otis up here for you. So wait,
yeah.
your top played song was what?
Million Miles of Fun by Drug Church, because when that
cool.
single dropped, I spun it as like a reference for like, this is what I want my guitar to sound like.
Fuck yes.
Little puppy. I'm gonna have to go buy a new puppy. We got a new puppy.
Did you?
What's its name?
Mariah named it Puka. after the
Puka.
Anastasia dog.
Oh, the Anastasia dog. So wait, how does Beans like Puka?
Oh my god, we thought that she was gonna be all grumpy, and she is because she's a very needy girl, just like her mom. She needs a lot of validation. You're such a little chump.
Otis is trying to eat the rat right now.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh my god, I would have.
So-
There was a world in which I never would have let the GP hear my dog voice, but here it is. You little man.
Who? What kind of dogs are these? Puka? Is that
Puka
right?
and Beans.
Puka and beans.
Puka and beans.
And then I called Puka Pork so that they can be pork and beans.
Pork and Beans.
Don't go
Wow.
down this road.
You gotta sing him a Weezer lullaby at night.
I know. I was like, I do mean like the dish pork and beans, but
Mhm.
also I guess the Weezer.
Is that the favorite bean?
Is that your favorite bean?
Oh yeah,
you'd
we
say?
need. Yeah, we gotta ask you.
That's a question that everyone in our chat asks all guests.
Yeah, we need to ask every guest, what's your favorite bean?
The coffee bean.
Coffee
Ooh.
bean.
Love it.
Good answer.
Another Michael said the same thing
Wow.
last week.
That's because
Oh,
it's a great answer.
It's a great. I'm saying that you guys
I
are
love the coffee
like-minded.
bean.
It's beautiful.
at first I was like lima beans, navy beans. I mean, I love a good black bean,
Oh yeah.
high in protein, good fiber. Yeah.
We love it. Thank you for sharing.
There's no follow up.
Excellent.
Otis will eat any bean.
Yeah, Otis likes all beans.
Otis is a bean.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
including the bean.
He looks like a teeny tiny version of my bean.
He's a pig. He's a
He's
literal
a piggy
pig.
boy. You piggy boy.
So there's another.
He
There's
snores
another.
so loud.
Oh yeah, Sean's been sleeping with Otis, so you can tell us how that goes at night.
It's the loudest noise I think I've ever heard. Louder than like
Earthquake level.
all
A rocket launch.
natural disasters in rock and roll music.
It's malformed breathing.
I
thing.
know.
I know
it's
he
sad.
shouldn't exist, and
But
yet
he-
here he is on the show.
He does exist, and he's on the internet. That's so good. Yes, we love him.
But no, this dog just showed up at our house. This is how we come to cohabit with all animals, is that it'll be December and there will be an animal and it'll be like, well, the weather says it's going to get below 20, and then there's like a 4-month-old black lab puppy that's just like whining in
Is
our
that
front
Puka?
yard. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, you look like a freaking commercial for Pedigree. Like, how are we not gonna let you in this house? So I went to Kinko's, man. I made laminated full color photos. I spent the fucking big bucks. I was like, somebody's looking for this dog. And no one was. No one was.
Julian, I would like to inform you that there's so many people in the chat looking for this dog.
They want to see
They
the
want to see the
dog.
dog.
Oh, I was like,
Dog
Is
pack.
No, it's
You stole their.
she's fully yours, but they
my dog.
they just want to see her on.
dog was like, I live in Douglasville, and actually give me my dog back.
No.
That would be the craziest turn of
That would
events.
be an awful thing. you lose your dog on your.
Jeez. Yeah, I went on the Ratboys show and they took my dog.
Wait, what? What Joe? What movie?
Shiloh?
Shiloh.
LaBeouf?
Oh, I loved that movie so much when I was a kid.
Yeah,
It was
the
my
beagle,
favorite.
right?
Shiloh and
Memory that they put the dog, he has to choose between like the mean owner and the new nice owner, and they put the dog in the middle, and they're
Wasn't-
like, choose.
I
That's like the
know.
end of Air Bud.
Yeah, that's
right?
Air Bud
Well,
with
like
the
maybe
clown.
every dog movie ever.
That's
Pretty
probably
much.
the formula.
Yeah,
Shiloh
I
and Otis.
Air Bud, it's like
Maybe.
the ice cream man versus
The clown, Sean.
Okay, I'm remembering. It's the clown and the ice
The
cream.
clown
man.
and the little basketball boy.
They have like a showdown in the
Yes.
fish warehouse or something.
Dave. No, they're. I'm pretty sure they're on a basketball court.
No, that's
We-
Air Bud
in a park.
3.
This is a great time to announce that we've been working on a feature film.
Yeah.
Air Bud 6.
Yeah.
have you? Oh,
Otis.
well, I don't know.
Otis is the main character. He is playing
This
basketball.
week we just started.
Yeah, it's gonna be really,
I had
really good.
big gullible energy. Hold on, I'm gonna go.
Hell yeah.
Yoink.
You gotta,
Let's
Do
go.
yoink that dog.
Yoink
All right,
Yoink
all right,
that
chat.
Dog.
Yoink that dog. Yoink that dog. Yoink that dog.
Yoink.
Yoink that dog.
Yoink
Yoink that dog.
Hurry up, Julia.
When she comes back, we'll start chanting it.
Wow, there's. Okay.
This is exciting. This is the first reveal of Puka.
What if it's like
Wow.
the biggest dog in the world and Julian rides it on it?
Yo.
Like flies around the
on
corner.
a saddle?
What if the dog has wings?
That'd be really cool.
And it breathes fire.
Fire.
It's a dragon. Dragon dog.
You guys haven't been able to see, but Otis has been like rubbing his ass
Dude,
on the floor.
It's so bad. Oh.
You screwed
Oh.
Oh.
Who is it? Who is it? Who is it?
Oh. Hello. The dog has been yoinked.
Oh.
God. That just showed up on your doorstep?
Oh my god.
This thing just showed
That's
up.
fucked up. That's the
Beautiful creature.
craziest shit. Oh my god. Wow. So like
He's so good.
I didn't. A regal isn't the word, but like
Dignified.
majestic? Dignified. Thank you. He's like the
Heavenly.
way. It's Puka's like posing for a painting.
Yeah.
The way-
Yeah, you should get a painting
Set up.
made.
You should.
Oil painting.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. He looks like he's on the. He should be reproduced on the back of a Cabela's T-shirt with like a duck in his mouth.
Okay.
Yes.
New JB merch for 2023.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, I'll make that.
Yeah, Marcus will
want
make
that,
it
I'll
for
make
you.
it.
The chat exploded. I love him badly. He's so elegant, so cute.
He's so
Paint-
elegant.
Paint that dog. I assume they mean recreate
Paint
the dog with the
that
painting.
dog.
Throw paint on it.
No, we just eat.
Heavenly pup, what a blessing.
Wow. Thank you for showing
Wow.
us.
You already
I
have
didn't-
people drawing the dog.
Yeah. People love the dog tags.
Expect fan art.
Wow.
I went. So we were off tour for like several months, and I've just been like doing my working in the studs, living in Pro Tools, and like cooking elaborate dinners. And then I went to Los Angeles to do a little bit of work, and I like would dissociate and like wake up to myself being dog guy. Like I'm pretty sure if I didn't have my phone, like if this were 20 years ago, I would just like have photos of my dogs in my wallet, like little wallet sized ones, because I was just like, I would find a way, dude. I would find a way to pick it up. And then I was like, oh my god, no, I'm dog guy. I'm dog dad.
Embrace the dog guy
Embrace it.
attitude.
We were literally in the back of we were in the back of a car, and the woman that was working with us on the publicity like was looking up directions on her phone and opened her lock screen, and I went, "Is that your baby?"
What kind of dog is it?
I was like so fucking down at
Oh
any
my
time
god.
to talk about a dog, because it's
So
just like
sweet.
the chat. I was just saying that because like the chat goes off for dogs. I'm like, yeah, everyone universally loves
Yeah.
a creature other than a human.
We don't deserve dogs, but
We
I'm
don't.
glad they're here.
They're enriching. Yeah.
Hey, bud.
Oh,
We're talking about you, Puka.
Puka.
Bud. Get out of here.
He's like, who
Is
are
that-
you talking to?
Wait, is Beans coming too?
No, Beans
Okay,
is
right,
not
fine.
good. She's
It's on
being,
vacation.
she's like worn out.
Oh,
But she's a good
bless her.
sis. I thought she was gonna be like all attention starved and stuff, but she loves him. She's a snitch though. He's a
Oh.
When I leave them upstairs and I just hear her barking, I come upstairs and he's like tearing like a laptop charger, like the
Yep.
coffee table or some shit apart, and I'm just like, damn, I raised a snitch. I can't believe that.
Would you say she spills the beans?
Oh my!
Stream over.
It's bound to happen.
Quit.
Goodbye.
It's a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Goodbye.
Puka. Oh, my-
I actually
oh, it fell. See?
no!
Crap.
Told you. Be careful on that thing.
I know. I was like, I actually had to go contain him, but spills and beans was pretty great. That's pretty fantastic.
Very clever. Very good. Should we ask the other question that is asked of all of our guests? It's
We
very
do.
important.
Yes,
We
this
gotta
is a
know.
tradition that started 2 years ago.
With the bits.
With the bith. The
Biths.
biths. So they would probably hate that we're doing that.
No, that's okay. The bits. The bits.
Yes. What is your favorite volcano?
You can take a moment.
Yeah.
The
It's a
look
big
on
question.
everyone's face is the same. when I ask them.
I will send
They're,
you-
like, prepared for something, then they're like, "Oh, fuck."
Julian, I will send
Can't
you
even
the
name
what is
one.
your favorite volcano supercut. I promise. There is no shame in taking a moment to think it over.
I love because I'm like, yeah, everybody responds. With like,
Like, what?
That's why it's a great question.
It's got 100% response rate.
People are just
Wait.
asking.
now I'm
Fictional
afraid.
volcano.
You're good. There's one that you should not
There's
say.
a
I'll
wrong
warn
answer,
you.
unfortunately.
There's a very wrong answer.
But it's okay.
But it's
But we
no
don't
big
mind.
deal. Not
Wait,
to
why
us.
did-
The chat
there's
will
one-
The
revolt
chat- the
if you
chat
say
feels
one
that
of these
way.
volcanoes.
Yeah.
Okay, about
So it's your
Okay.
career on the line.
real volcano. Okay, wait, hold on. Oh man, now hold on.
You better not fuck this up, dude.
Dude,
This is big time. This is big time.
going into 2023, we're going to need this
A
volcano.
subjective question about your favorite thing. I better not. Wait. Now I'm paranoid. I'm gonna say a mountain that's not a volcano.
Do you want another question to think about while you think
No!
about that?
You need
No,
to
I-
know.
This other one's a 4-part question.
Ah! Okay, so my favorite volcano can't be any of the ones.
No,
it's
you could
not
say any volcano, but there's just one particular volcano that I
Would advise you
would
say
say don't say that one.
Okay, wait. Well, I feel I'm just eliminating volcanoes, so I can think of all the volcanoes I know off the top of my head. So I feel, which is not that many.
You know 2 volcanoes.
Okay, so I was like, okay, so no, buddy. Sorry, he's chewing an instrument cable. Classic.
Oh no, where's Beans?
Not any of the ones in Hawaii. Those are off the table.
Mm.
You could answer what's your least favorite volcano to start. Crust Punk Librarian suggested that in the chat.
Ooh,
Thank you.
Used to be a volcano. Okay. Now I'm like under pressure trying to think of what other volcanoes are. Is there a volcano in Mount Denali? Or is that just a mountain?
I don't know. I think
Probably, I'm not sure. Yeah.
Bitch. I know. I can tell you all fucking day about records and how to work Pro Tools, and I'm like, is there not?
well, good
Hold
thing you're not a
on.
volcano.
Denali is just a
engineer.
mountain. The chat.
Just a mountain, not a volcano. Perhaps your favorite mountain.
It
You
looks.
know.
Someone said it's okay. It looks like a volcano.
Yeah. Rainier's a volcano and Mount Hood, but not Denali.
Where's the volcano?
Okay.
What's
Well,
the volcano at Crater Lake? That's a really pretty
Oh
national park.
yeah.
It's not an active volcano, so it's non-threatening.
That's okay.
Yes,
Oh, we love
That's
that.
a good one.
We love
I-
dormant.
So
Never been to
Um,
Crater Lake. Yeah.
the chat
There's
loves
a-
Love
this.
it. I love
They
it.
love this. Keep going.
There's an island in the middle of it called Wizard's Island.
Wow.
I look.
That's so sick.
Oh,
wow.
Wizard. I
Wow.
see Wizard Island.
Wow.
I see it on Google.
I see it.
Mount Mazama.
The remnant of Mount
Alright.
Mazama.
That's almost.
Mount Mazama. That's a
Hey,
first time
Ah,
answer.
I think that is. I've never heard.
We've
of this
never been told Mount Mazama.
And get this, it's a
I did, to
complex.
be fair, I
volcano.
didn't sit here and tell you Mount Mazama because I would not have known that. But I was
Well,
just like, Crater Lake.
I just texted you a U.S. government website about Mount Mazama.
How dare
before.
you?
Do not go there.
Now you know everything you need to know. That is a lovely answer.
Wow.
It was beautiful. We had an off day near there, and we all went as a band and crew and had a little reset. It
Do
was
you have
so
a picnic at the volcano?
beautiful. No, but our front of house, who I adore, yeah, y'all remember
Anna. Anna, of course.
Yeah.
The
VIP.
freaking king was like legitimately miffed because we were at this like beautiful, gorgeous, like one of the 7 wonders of the world, and then everybody's most favorite part was when these two people in like Winnebago were like standing next to us on the overlook, and they were like, "Y'all want some cashews to feed to the chipmunks? They'll eat them right out of here." And then we did, and all the chipmunks.
It's the eighth
came in.
wonder.
I didn't give a damn about the mountain vista. I was like, "Look at this chipmunk. He's eating right out of the hand."
That's amazing.
So small, so cute.
So now that's Anna's least favorite volcano because that was a triggering experience for her. I suppose. We'll have to ask. We'll have to ask
like
her.
you're not supposed to probably feed the chipmunks cashews.
I
But
bet
at
they
this
love
point-
cashews though.
That is like, yeah, that's messing with evolution, probably. Who knows what
Yeah.
that'll do?
But those chipmunks are probably like, "Fuck yeah, this
That's
is
a
the best
new-
day of my life."
It's a new fork
Like,
on the chipmunk path.
Yeah, it feels like morally wrong because then like they won't know how to survive these chipmunks, and they won't teach their chipmunk children how to. Yeah, but nobody like ever taught me how to shoot a deer. I just go to the store, and so these chipmunk children can just keep going to nice, sweet humans and getting cashews. There's probably like an environmental science major in this chat that's like, Jesus Christ, Julien.
That's the most twisted thing I've ever heard in my life.
No.
That's okay. We're fine with that. We don't need we don't need science on the show. We're talking about volcanoes. We're talking about chipmunks.
They want a band called Chipmunk Children though.
Oh, that's a great band
Children.
name.
Cashews for the chipmunk children. That would be yeah. I like that. That rocks.
I like that.
Yeah, when you introduce your band on the next tour you do, you should say, and this is Matthew Dean Gilliam, and his favorite volcano is Mount Fuji, and then move on like that. You should get everyone's favorite volcanoes, just in case anyone in the audience
Yeah.
wants to know.
They will
that
want to know.
Now I
Yeah.
have a new thing to add to my repertoire, like things
Stage
I
banter.
need to be knowledgeable about. I need to be knowledgeable about just in case.
Mhm.
Yeah, you should.
never know.
You got to go to the library and check out some volcano books.
Lava is a good icebreaker.
Dabiel, you are on fire, my friend.
Holy moly.
Wow. Holy shit.
I give you poetry club
Double.
snaps.
You guys are just playing tennis with puns.
Double
over there.
snaps. Double snaps. Wow.
This is a four-part question. It's a four-part question.
Oh, the four-part question.
Okay,
yeah, this is-
Yes.
this is
I
great.
wasn't gonna.
I'm
I
so
wasn't
glad
gonna
that you
do
brought
this
this
to
up.
you, but
This is really
all
important.
right.
You gotta know.
This is kind of becoming the new routine question of all our guests. When you eat corn on the cob, apologies to the cob. When you eat corn on the cob, which method do you use? A, typewriter. B, lathe. Is
Lathe.
that lathe? Thank you. Or C, hunt and peck. Or D, cut it off and eat it with a little spoon. It's a multiple choice, not four part. I apologize. Didn't
Yeah,
say
I was about to be like.
I thought you were going to do the cereal question.
Oh boy.
Okay.
We get
We
to
won't-
that too.
yeah.
This is our presidential gym test or
this
whatever
is
you
the
guys did in
the
school.
Ratboys
This is the
presidential
Your
Ratboys
test.
weird schools.
Okay, corn on the cob. How do you eat corn on the
Corn
cob?
on the cob.
Hunt and peck?
I wish that I could say I was typewriter, but I am hunt and peck.
Wow.
Whoa.
It's
So
like-
just
Love that.
random ass.
Yeah,
That
does
is
this mean
so
you go
Libra.
after one individual kernel? I was wondering about this last week. Or does this mean you just take a chunk out?
No, I think it just means like there's something so like naughty to me I
I wasn't going to say anything, Julian, but
Torture.
I like doing things that are just a little bit wrong that don't have a super bad
outcome.
consequence. Yeah,
With-
just they are just like the wrong
Doesn't
way
that
to do.
don't you if you do hunt and peck, wouldn't you eventually fall into the typewriter category though?
At the very end.
At the very end? Like the last half?
Well, you got to be going in order.
necessarily.
Yeah.
It's random
Typewriter has to be in order from left to right.
Yeah.
and line by line, whereas hunt and
Yeah,
peck
you
is
have to,
anywhere.
Like,
Okay,
like,
okay. Yes, like a Bugs
Bite
Bunny
it
or
off.
something.
near the ends, it's like you're just
Okay.
It's the subversive way to eat corn on the cob,
Mm.
for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
We
There is a
love.
certain way.
What do you have to say, Otis?
Okay, people are saying you got to hunt
He
and
ran
peck
away.
to follow the butter trails, which is
Yeah.
so funny.
That's what's
Yummy.
up.
Yummy. That's real shit. We got some real corn eaters in the
Wow.
chat.
Chaotic answer.
Love
That's so
that.
punk of you.
One
Julia
of
said.
Dude, you are so punk for the way you eat corn on the cob.
Wow.
Oh,
Does he put just a little bit of cayenne pepper and sour cream?
Oh, perfect.
baby.
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
And then I tell my roommates it's elote, and they're like, "No, it's not. It's corn on the cob with sour cream and cayenne pepper on it. It's not
the
the
spice-
That's
Right.
the JB recipe. That's cooking. Come on.
I used to tell people that I was making curry in college, and it would be when I put sriracha and mustard on an unseasoned packet of ramen.
Yes.
And I was vegan in college, and I didn't eat the like meat flavoring packet, so I would just mix sriracha and mustard up.
Dude.
That's some gremlin behavior.
My roommate in college used to just like eat them like he would just take chunks off the ramen.
Of the
Just
dry-
like
He
bites
Dry
out of it.
pasta?
He wouldn't cook it.
Right.
Yeah, which is I think that's a normal thing I've learned now. Actually,
No, you
It
will
is.
choke.
I don't know if you
No.
can say
Oh,
normal.
you chew it. It's like tortillas.
Many people do it.
Tortilla chips.
yes, it's like a chip almost, like Julian and Dave said. It shocked me too at first.
Actually, the first time I've seen many a person do it, and then I tried it, and I was like, "Yeah, this isn't. It's not bad. It's just like,
No.
why is it worse?"
I haven't tried.
Yeah.
There was a lot as a witness, as like a front row witness. There was a lot of debris, so like I had never tried it myself. You know,
Yeah.
like clouds of
Same.
spice and loose noodles.
Oh, I'm getting scared.
I'm getting
Over here.
hungry.
And hungry. Mommy hungry.
We're on a dark path. Right
Should we do? I want to hear this last question
Oh, it
because this
looks
is
like
actually really.
our stream actually just got banned.
Yeah.
Oh.
We've been banned.
Sorry, Julia. Go ahead.
No, this is.
Wait,
I.
When did we get banned?
No, I'm
What,
just
is-
joking. I'm
Gullible?
sorry.
We got banned for talking about naughty ramen.
We're banned by
Techniques.
General Mills.
Yeah.
Well, isn't there one more question in the chat that we usually ask, or did no one ask that one? Because it's okay.
The
if we
cereal thing. There's
cereal
people
thing.
yelling at me in the chat for this. Yes.
Okay.
There's been lots of
This is an
questions. but-
they're all easy
I
questions.
I kind of don't remember how this one goes, and I can't find.
I
okay,
can-
no, I got
okay,
it.
you got it,
Okay.
got it.
Well, if you want to go ahead, you
Well, no,
can.
you got it.
Okay. Ed asks, when you eat a bowl of cereal, do you do milk or cereal first, and do you use a spoon or a fork, or C, a spork? Shocked.
Speechless.
Yeah, because I'm like,
Vesuvius.
well, no, I'm trying not to be judgmental. I like,
Yeah.
my immediate reaction was like, who uses a fork for cereal?
Yeah,
But
I don't know about that one.
well, then there's like, wheat cereal, like whatever like grits are, like
Oh, yeah.
True. Okay.
Like farina.
like cereal, and then I guess you could call oatmeal like a cereal grain.
Mm.
So like things in the cereal family can be eaten with a fork
Okay.
under dire circumstances, but usually I go spoon. And this is, I put the cereal in first so then I can tell how much milk I need to put in.
Yeah.
But I didn't always do that. I used to be chaotic, and then someone told me.
Who
They
told you?
pulled you aside.
Someone changed your life.
Excuse me.
"What?"
I need to tell you
just-
something.
Well, so I was addicted to cereal growing up, like Trix.
There was
and
even a top
Uh-oh.
10 about
Crunch,
this.
yeah.
Addicted.
Yeah.
But
what's
my
your
brother.
good cereal? What's everyone's cereal? Well,
Oh, right now, probably Honey Bunches of Oats. I like
Okay.
Cheerios a
Oh,
lot too.
man.
good one.
But growing
Dude.
up, one time my brother tried cereal and Mountain Dew combination.
Ew. Wait, how does that hit you, Julian? The 6-pack Mountain Dew a day, gym class gal.
I
Cereal
will
and Mountain
say-
Dew.
Yo, I'm fully back. I've been drinking my trusty Pepper Zero because I'm back on
Go.
my. I've come like full circle to when I was in like high school. I would just eat at like Waffle House, Taco Bell, and eat like cosmic brownies and Code Red Mountain Dew.
Yes.
Like it was straight up so bad. Like not even in a way that's like food shaming in any way. Just like you will die. Like this is not even real food. This is produced in a factory. And then I was like straight edge and vegan in college all of a sudden and made like a hard switch, and now I'm all the way back around to my snacks being like pork rinds and Dr. Pepper, and I love it because it feels a little bad. I call it a bad girl snack. It's
Bad
my
girl
little
snack.
Bad girl snacks.
bad girl snack.
Snacks
Oh.
gotta be a little special.
I gotta get bad girl snacks on my way home every day from Ratboys. I live like an hour away, and I'm always getting like hot tamales, the candy, and a big old Diet Coke.
Mm-hmm.
That's my driving snack.
Like candy and like stupid little like like this freaking basketball goal or whatever, or like doing the little wrong thing is like keeps me between the lines on other more serious.
That
If I just have-
balances your chakra, dude. That's the spice of life
Yes.
right there.
the spice of life. I need my bad girl snacks. Pork rinds though.
Mm.
Those are actually pretty good for you. High protein, high fat.
I think most rinds are good for you. Aren't like
there
the
other-
watermelon rinds good for you
Oh
too?
yeah.
Fiber. Fiber.
Nothing. I didn't say
Orange
nothing.
rind, yeah.
What? Am I wrong?
Pork skin is watermelon rinds. Good for you.
I'm talking about rinds over here, dude. Rinds are good.
We're having Ryan chat.
Yeah, we're talking rinds.
Welcome back to Ryan Chat. Brought to you by Dr. Pepper.
Yes. I love that. We love a soda. We love a soda chat in
Oh.
over here.
Has her mom cooks chicken with crushed up Rice Krispies. So this will fulfill
Oh
this
my god.
Dang. My mom
And,
used to do Doritos. Yeah.
crushed up Rice Krispies on the chicken and then Mountain Dew in the pan because it makes it sweet.
What?
It's like
Oh, that's a bad girl dinner.
Yeah.
I want that.
you know what I mean? We'll do like Dr. Pepper barbecue because it's like
Wow.
sweet, tangy. So I think it's like the same idea, but I didn't immediately cringe from Mountain Dew in a bowl of cereal because if you looked at me and you were like, "This chicken is cooked in Mountain Dew," I'd be like,
And taste.
Give me
So
some.
someone's, Alex in the chat says that's not a bad girl dinner. That's just bad.
Oh.
Damn.
Hey, I
Too
will
short.
make this for us.
"All right,
You are
Alex?
get you. There's a lot of interest in this though. In this chat here.
You should make a cookbook,
Yeah.
Julian.
Oh my gosh,
That
I
would
used to
be
want to
really
make
cool.
this thing when I was a kid called Domestic Punks that had like sewing lessons for like how to sew patches, like stuff that I never was taught because I
Yeah.
didn't want to do like really stuff that was coded really femme, like home ec class, but I still wanted to do stuff like, oh, we're having a potluck at the house show house and I want to make like a field roast or whatever. I don't know
Like
how to cook.
inclusive home ec.
Inclusive home ec. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
just or just like shit that you need to know how to do. Like, yeah. Like don't hang all your cut off hockey jerseys on wire hangers because it'll knock the shoulders out or whatever. You know what I mean? Like little
Totally
Keep
know
your
what you
pants going longer, yeah. Hey, everybody in the chat is digging the zines, though.
Yeah,
they mentioned
that sounds really
earlier.
Zines are awesome.
Yeah, the people want to know is there going to be
They
another
want
zine?
This sounds like the next zine.
maybe.
Zine cookbook.
Maybe. We got a maybe.
I could do I do a zine cookbook of like really achievable meals. Like every
Mhm.
time I feel like I'm on like the internet looking at like what other people make, I'm like, there's no way my skills. I need like a 2-star. I'm gonna put out my like 2-star cookbook. It's like better than like Bachelor Living Alone for the first time in college, like straight up teenage boy cooking, but it's not so difficult that you
Julian,
have to.
that's both amazing and like so useful. I would totally fuck with that.
Yeah, we
That's
need
like
it.
like literally such a good idea.
Do it.
It's like
Things
you
that
get
have
a
like
shallot.
yeah,
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a vegetable cut up, cooked, but it's not crazy. Like
Julian,
crazy.
nothing's easy.
I have a title for you. You could call it Easy Meals for Libra Season. What do you think about that?
Wow.
easy meals for Libra season. It would have a lot of squash. I'm a big squash fan. But also Libra's, it's fall, late fall or late September.
Libra season is squash season, yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like that's maybe it's a little late for corn on the cob, but you could still really do some hunting and pecking at that time of year.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember when I had my first apartment, my good friend Avanti, who used to tour with me, I was like, dude, I found this hack for cooking vegetables. When you put them in the oven, put rosemary on them. And she was like, that is cooking. That is adding.
You are cooking.
You did it.
Yes.
Yes.
I was like, this is a hack where you just like season vegetables.
And
like,
also, and also, you need to stop eating your cereal with a fork.
Yeah, she told you. Yeah. Step
That's
1, season your veggies. Step 2, you gotta rethink the cereal fork thing. That's all.
People are very into this idea, and they're calling you Julien Baking. Or there should just be Julien Baker.
Julien.
Cooker. She doesn't
Calling you
bake.
by your
Sorry.
name.
Yeah, I know. Hey, it wasn't not my words. Not my words.
You should legally change your name to Julien Cooker and start a new project.
There you go.
What do you think about that?
I am.
Huge brain ideas.
No one will see it.
I'll send you a list later of all these incredible ideas we've come up with tonight, and you're welcome to use any of them.
Great.
Or all of them. Yeah.
All
You're welcome. You're welcome.
at the same time.
I think the volcano stage bit is pretty good. No?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
At
Who
least
knows?
mountains. Everybody
Volcano
loves
Secret
mountains.
is almost certainly going to happen.
It must. I'm desperate to know everyone's favorites.
There's a stage bit that I'm gonna rap my band, the musicians that play the songs I write with me.
Mhm.
I don't know. But they all each individually know the like SpongeBob fiddle like the stuff that's just playing.
I feel like I've heard Noah playing that.
Yeah, like they all know the dialogue music. And I'm like, y'all please play that while I'm doing band introduction. They won't do it. And I'm like, all the other goof, like there's always a tour goof at the end of, and like everybody gets so silly on tour and does like little pranks and stuff. And I'm like, this is the thing y'all won't do.
I love how you're asking them to prank you, and they won't do it.
I'm like, please, it would be so funny if you did the SpongeBob theme.
Maybe you should dress up like SpongeBob one night, and it would force them to do it
Boom.
on stage.
Actually, Mariah doesn't want to do it. Right.
T.
Well, Mariah sounds a lot like Squidward right now, so just saying.
I need to stop talking about SpongeBob.
I mean, you don't have to, but yeah, we love SpongeBob. I'll never forget at our audio tree session, I got asked what's your favorite SpongeBob episode completely out of nowhere by Peggy, who we love, but I was like,
You had
fuck.
to answer at the ready, right?
Yeah, because audio tree you have to like really keep it going. So I was like, I have no I was like, so many episodes, so many volcanoes, so many episodes came to mind. I couldn't think of my favorite.
You kept saying, "Is this live? Is this live?"
Can we cut? No, I made it through. I was a pro about it. I think I said the one where Mr. Krabs is a robot. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
Beep boop bop, beep boop 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 beep.
Love that one. Love that one. Anyways, wow. We have really covered a lot of ground.
Yeah.
Look at
Thank you
us.
for doing this.
Thank you for hanging
Yes.
out with us.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And also
fantastic
sorry.
episode.
Yeah.
Thank you for taking the Myers-Briggs, Steiner, Sagan, Nuccio, Newman personality test.
The cereal,
Yes.
volcano, corn on the cob. What's the fourth one? That's
Cereal.
that's a certified.
Same.
That tells you everything you need to know about a human being.
Oh, it's like, wait, no, that's the new 4-part, the cereal corn on the cob, like that field of questioning is the new like egg punk, chain punk thing.
Yes. Yes.
You have 4 corners.
We'll do a quadrant. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll triangulate where you are on the chart here.
Yeah, we'll give you your results at a later date.
3 to
Okay.
8 business
Egg
weeks.
punks definitely eat typewriter style. Pretty sure.
This is true.
You heard it here first.
I would say eggpunk slice it up.
I am fairly
Slice it.
confident
That's
that
chain punks do.
I am fairly confident that that sentence has never been spoken on Earth before. So
Breaking new ground.
we are truly innovating.
Yeah, Marcus has done something truly novel.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So the
Wow.
first thing, the first time it's ever happened.
You've made it. You are there. The pinnacle
We've arrived.
here in the pod. Wow. we've accomplished. We've learned so much about each other. Wow. Yeah.
No, it's pretty
Dude,
good.
Julian, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Thanks for taking us on tour this year. It was very, very fun. And
It was we've been trying to make it happen only since like the first time.
2016.
That crew was so
It was
good.
so fun.
I
What a great
love
crew.
everybody.
Perfect.
Yeah.
They
I
are.
miss
Yeah,
Christoph.
tell everybody we said hello.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I will. Yeah, we still have our little European tour chat alive. I think Yad is putting
Yes.
out some stuff for Stopp's band. So
Dude.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yad.
I keep
Pretty
up with
wild.
Christoph on Instagram stories from time to
Hell
time.
yeah.
And
Yes.
holy shit. I want to know how he eats corn on the cob because
He probably just swallows the
Yeah.
whole cob. Or
only
just
love
bites it in
fruit.
half.
Bona fide freak.
Yeah,
He's a
true freak.
Yad is a great name because it means ate in Polish. Like
Ooh.
I ate something.
oh
Whoa.
Yod.
damn.
Oh,
Do you think it's about corn on the cob?
Probably.
I would say.
You should ask. Yeah. Yeah, I bet it is. That rocks.
It's gotta be.
Well, we wish you luck with all of your studio and your cooking endeavors
Yes,
and your
yeah.
zine. Who
And
knows
the
what'll
zine.
happen? And
No, yeah.
puka and
Sure, let's-
beans.
Mhm.
football ideas for this zine. We'll do
Yeah.
that. I
Yeah.
mean,
Julia will
Good
send you a
idea.
bullet point list of. all
Yeah, I'll send you a
topics.
recap
You're
of
gonna
our
get a
conversation.
spreadsheet, Yeah.
That'll be great. The pork and
Thank you.
beans zine. We love.
all
Ah.
right.
Pork
I'm gonna
and
go
zine?
take care of this grass. Pork and zine.
Pork and
Ooh.
zines! Pork and zines! Let's go! We love.
Whoa.
Well, GL.
Hell yeah.
We can't wait to read. And yes, I hope you and Mo and everyone have a lovely holiday and
Y'all too.
have a
stay
lovely
warm.
restful time.
Thank you so much for
Yeah.
having me.
Thanks
you
for coming
joining us.
on. And
Tell
enjoy the
everyone
farm.
We will.
hello. See ya.
Otis says goodbye.
Yeah,
We'll
Otis,
see you soon.
Otis is
Look at us
somewhere.
doing
Oh wait,
something.
there he is.
Yes. He's staring at me. He just winked at me. Okay.
Bye.
Have a good night, Julian. We'll see you soon.
Wow.
Wow, what fun.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Fun stuff. Wow.
Wait,
Man.
Julian's still here.
Oh.
She's
Oh,
just
hey.
standing
Oh, there
still,
she is.
actually.
Wait, get that off.
Are you
told her
okay?
that we're using a new program this week, so due to our issues last week, Otis is zeroed in on that rat.
Loves the rat.
Long story short, I'm still getting used to the things to click around on. So
You're doing great, Sean. You
thank
are
thank
doing
thank you.
great.
You're doing great.
That was so fun.
That was great.
Yeah, we alluded to this, but we met Julian completely by coincidence at a show at Rubber Gloves in Denton, Texas in 2016. And what a beautiful time. And here we are. It's almost 2023. Can you believe it?
It is.
Time flies, baby. We out here. Do we dare perhaps play another tune? I really want to do this segment, Sean. I know it's getting late.
It's like about 10 o'clock now. Maybe should I make this a special episode?
Ooh.
What does the chat
Bonus.
say?
What
who,
does the
who
chat
do we have in
say?
the chat? I will fully
Top
understand
10 or special episode?
top 10 or special episode. I will fully understand if the JB
We're taking
stands.
votes.
Yeah,
We're
if
taking
you
votes.
if you don't want to stick around
You
for
can't
the
just say
segment, that's okay.
yes. I don't know what that
Yes.
means.
Yes.
No yeses.
Yes. Yes.
It's split. I
How
mean,
many yeses
I
do you
could
have?
run through it fast.
Well, yeah, well, not too
they
fast.
want they want special episode.
Are you sure?
It's pretty 50-50 split. Maybe I'll do a special episode from our
Burner.
upstairs studio.
Oh.
Everybody just says yes.
Everyone's just saying yes.
What does it mean? Yes.
What does yes mean?
I agree.
Yes.
Yes, maybe
and-
they want a new. Yeah, they're actually talking to Dave for his Rotterdam
Improv.
improv. Thank
Mhm.
you. Maybe we'll do a special episode because it is about 10,
Okay.
and we won't be able to play a song after 10.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't think we'd get like arrested or
I think
anything.
we'll be fine.
Okay. Do you want me to burn through? I can burn through this.
This is
kinda
crucial,
fast.
Sean. We were supposed to do it last week, and it
Okay.
got pushed
Is
to
Marcus
this week.
okay with this?
I'm okay with this.
Okay.
I'm okay with this.
Not trying to
Okay.
put you on the
I
This
spot.
is
fully
a-
endorse this.
Okay.
Very important segment that we've created. No one else has ever done anything like this, ever. We like to call it Top 10. And this week, we have been teasing this and promising you this for
Where
years
is
and
the
years.
top 10?
It's up at the top.
Oh, it's at the top of the 10.
What do you think? And it is a very special. Dave, chill.
No, I would like Dave to play through this whole.
It's a very special top 10. We've been promising you for years. Sean's favorite things. He's gonna tell you what they are.
In ranked order.
Have you ever walked across one? Have you ever seen it
Oh yeah.
over a river? What is it? What are you gonna count
This is going
down?
on too long. Top 10.
Bridges.
Bridges. It's not fading. Bridges.
Sean's top 10.
Give us the
Bridges.
Bridges.
So if you didn't know, Sean is a total bridge nerd.
I
and
love
he's,
bridges.
He's finally going to share with us his top 10 bridges.
I tried to fade the thing that says top 10 bridges, but I apologize. It's not working. So we will start with, drum roll please,
Number 10. Sean's 10th favorite bridge.
number 10, the Roberto Clemente Bridge.
Look at that thing.
Wow.
This is, I wrote down, it's got fucking cool colors.
It's yellow.
Fucking really cool. This is a bad photo. All these photos are photos that I've taken on tour. I apologize. I don't know how to move this around.
Unlock.
It's very big.
You're the best out of
Unlock
us
maybe
four.
the whole bridge set. There we go. Okay. Wow.
What
It's
do you
in
like
here.
about this bridge?
Can you see this? No, you can't see my thing. It's in there. It's yellow. It's named after Roberto Clemente, a great fucking baseball player, an even better human being.
Died way too young.
Died way too young, but doing like angels work.
Philanthropy. Yeah.
Great stuff. Right next to PNC Park, and it's also in the home of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Very freaking cool. So many bridges, so many rivers. At least one.
You had to have at least one
At
from
least
Pittsburgh
one.
on the
Yellow
top
Bridge
10.
must be Pittsburgh. PNC Park is gorgeous. Pittsburgh, baby. Okay. Number 9.
Number 9.
Number 9. There's a way to say this in another language. I'm going with Chapel Bridge.
The Chapo Bridge.
That's how you say it in English. This is in Lucerne, Switzerland. This actually is a Z formation. This is just one leg of the Z. We got the chance to walk around Lucerne one day back in 2018.
Yes.
With Wild Pink.
Wild Pink. Shout out.
And it was a cloudy day. Got to see some cool churches and stuff like that that were in the area. But also, you can walk through this. I don't know how to point to this, but you can walk through the little walkway. And there's just something so cool about an indoor but also outdoor bridge. You can like hear your footsteps.
A walking bridge with a roof.
A walking bridge with a roof. Thank you. It like echoes. It's beautiful. You become one with the bridge. Someone says I'd seen that bridge, I think.
Ah, interesting.
That's Abby. I don't
You've
know.
been to
I
Switzerland,
assume
eh?
that person's from the south.
Switzerland.
I've seen that
Very
bridge.
cool.
I
Been to
think.
Switzerland.
I feel completely neutral
That
about
one's
this bridge.
pretty. Thank you. I
Switzerland.
agree. I agree very much.
I'm
Okay.
Switzerland. Yeah,
Trying to go through this fast.
it's a
I'm
Twilight
sorry.
reference. Okay,
Oh, it is?
Number 8. I
Number
love
8.
that bridge.
Number 8.
And we go to Florence, Italy. For the Ponte Vecchio Bridge.
Vecchio.
Vecchio, mamma
Hey,
mia.
Marcus Nuccio's
Oh,
bridge.
ravioli.
We got banned again.
That's racist, dude.
Suspended.
Stop it.
Suspended.
Played a baseball game.
Just because they do it at baseball games doesn't mean.
Yeah, baseball's
You can play it
not
at a baseball game.
racist. Anyways, this is a road bridge with fucking houses and little shops on it. And you can like go on, like I could be shopping for an Italian dish or a candle or a new baseball glove, and
Sure,
you
can
could
find
be
one of
riding under the bridge at the same time while I believe a car and people are walking by outside. It's great. It's the only bridge that wasn't destroyed by Germany in World War II as they were retreating, and it literally means old bridge.
It's medieval, Sean.
It's fucking so old. This is the oldest bridge on the list. A very dope bridge.
Whoa.
I agree. Kaimini.
Commissioned by the Emperor Hadrian.
Yes.
Did you write this down?
123 AD.
Yes.
So crazy.
Sorry, I'm stealing.
It was
your thunder.
reconstructed many times, though. You can go ahead.
Very excited.
Last rebuilt in 1345. So it's definitely the oldest bridge on our list.
That's not that old.
Ain't that old. Jesus is way older. We were here with Wild Pink as well. This is a photo from 2018. Again, not the best photo, but I mean, just damn. Look at those colors. Very cool. Thank you, Dave. Number 7. Where are we at now? Oh, speaking of Dave, Oslo, Norway. Here we go.
Oh.
We're at the Akrobaten pedestrian bridge in Oslo. It was a very beautiful bridge. We got to cross it a few times. Our friend Eystein took us walking around the city. This is while Dave got his bionic elbow put in.
Dave got surgery under that bridge.
Yes, he
Yeah.
did, by just some guy that
The
said
bridge
he could
troll.
do it. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's why we didn't pay for anything.
Yeah. Yeah, life hack.
We just ran away. This is just a very freaking cool bridge.
tattoo suggestions from Scar.
Yes, anything? See it down there.
Show it again.
Show the camera. Get closer. Wow.
Whoa.
Flex.
Maybe like a scorpion.
Yeah, that would be freaking cool.
Yeah, the scar's like the stinger.
Yeah.
100% a bridge.
Yeah.
Nice.
Here I am.
Number 6.
I like that bridge.
Great bridge. Very modern, very cool. Connects 2 parts of the city. It's awesome. Number 6. Bridge over troubled water.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
Simon and
Sean,
Garfunkel.
you're getting sensitive now.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Dave. Beautiful.
Like a bridge over troubled. Something like that, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So wait, what do you like about
We're
that song?
halfway through the list. It's a song about bridges, if you really listen to the lyrics.
Damn, dude. I never thought about it that way.
Sorry, I didn't leave our call with Julien, so she
Oh.
might have been listening to
Just
that
listening to the whole thing.
Hey, well,
Wow. Okay.
she doesn't hate us by now.
Never. Wow. Thank you for sharing your own favorite bridges in the chat.
Keep them coming. And hey, guess what Sean's favorite bridge is, because you'll never guess.
You'll never guess. Are you? we teased it earlier in the show.
Interesting.
Perhaps where you're sitting right now.
Sean, don't give it away.
We'll see. We'll see. There's many bridges there. Number 5. Dave's favorite place. Rotterdam.
Oh,
Netherlands.
home of
Rotterdam.
the improv.
Erasmusbrug Bridge.
Anybody know where to get some fries in Rotterdam?
LMAO.
This was on break from our improv lessons that we got in Rotterdam.
Aw.
This is before a show on Vessel 11 that we played. Very cool. Got to walk around. That's a fucking cool bridge. I considered bumping this up to the top 3. I didn't. It's from 1996. It's a pretty new bridge. I don't really know much about it other than it's, you can drive across it. There's a pedestrian walkway, a bike path. It opens for boats, actually, if you go closer to where the wishbone triangle thing is that's holding the bridge up. Pretty crazy that opens up, all I'll say. All I'll frickin' say.
Rotterdam has a lot of bridges, too.
Yeah, very cool. There was the other bridge that you guys were talking about when we drove in. I forgot what it's called, but it's like, you guys are saying that it had to open for someone's
Oh, for Jeff
ships.
Bezos.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Bezos' yacht.
Bezos.
Oh my god. Okay. Jeff Bridges, I'm sorry, is not on this list.
That's number 11.
That's number 11. That's an honorary mention.
Would've been good.
Honorable mention.
Honorable mention. Thank you. Honorary mention.
It's
Jesus
that too, yeah.
Christ. Number 4.
Number 4.
The Golden Gate Bridge.
Wow, look
in
at
San
us.
Francisco, California. We've driven over this bridge quite a few times, at least a handful. And this one time, again, with Wild Pink in 2021, we got to go up on this little hill that kind of overlooked. I don't know if you remember what that was called or how we got there, but there's other people up there too. It's
No.
some sort of common viewpoint.
It's called Dead Man's Point.
Dead Man's Point it is?
You don't want to hang up out there after dark.
Listen to
He's
him.
on that
Lots of
Rotterdam.
unexplained disappearances, disapparation.
It's very foggy up there.
Teacup Anna says that's their fourth. My fourth bridge is their favorite bridge.
Ah,
Wow.
love it.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
Everybody has their
Wow.
own bridge list.
Yes.
So what color is the Golden
Um,
Gate Bridge? Give me your best guess.
Orange.
What color though? What
Oh,
type
but
of
it's
orange?
not. This is a
Golden
trick
Gate
question.
Orange.
No, it's
Yeah,
not. It's not a trick question. It has an actual name.
Sunny orange.
Pantone 063A48QV.
What's that orange drink with the little monkey on it?
Tang.
Tang.
Go
It's Tang
Rust.
orange.
No.
Rust.
Rust-Oleum.
Rust. It's actually not painted. It's just rust.
Yes.
The color is International Orange,
Oh, that's
Whoa.
nice.
and it was selected by the architect Irving F.
Wow.
That is a lot of power to choose the color of the Golden Gate Bridge. Irving F.
Irving F.
Yes.
Crazy thing I found out while putting together this list very late at night last week was that the London Bridge is in Arizona.
Yep. They dismantled it.
And
The hell is it doing over there?
and they they traded a little figurine for it as like they were like, okay, we'll have to give you something, so they gave him a little figurine.
It's like
And
some
they got a whole bridge.
collectors.
Yeah, is it in some
Collector's
guy's like
business.
house? Is it public?
Oh, it's very public. It's
Oh.
the second largest attraction behind.
The Grand Canyon?
Mm,
Hoover Dam?
No,
What the hell is going on in Arizona?
What's the top?
Hard Rock Cafe, Phoenix. I'm just kidding. It is the Grand Canyon.
Did they put the
Damn
bridge
it, Sean.
over the Grand Canyon?
Yes, but it's not
The whole way. It just goes
long
halfway.
enough. I don't know. Where
Yeah.
it's going with that. I don't know.
That's why it's falling down.
So that's why it's
Yes.
not on your list, because
It's
fuck
not.
that.
Also, if you've ever seen the London Bridge,
It's not that cool.
pretty fucking boring. Just gonna say it.
Damn.
Damn.
Just gonna say it. Well, don't worry. Not a slight on London. We'll get back. We'll get back to it. Number 3, the Chesapeake Bay Bridge. Sorry for the shitty photo of this bridge.
I like this.
This I try to take a photo of this bridge every time we drive over it, and I fail at it.
Every time.
It's kind of hard to get a photo of a bridge while you're on it, I guess. But there's a swimming spot in Delaware, I believe, that kind of like sits in the shadow of the bridge. It's very, very cool. Also has a lot of garbage in the water. FYI for anyone visiting. I believe it's part of a state park over there, but I visited that this summer and got to see the bridge. It was great.
So why do you like this bridge?
I like this bridge because it's long as fuck. It's also got that just like classic little swoop.
Mm.
I mean, that's a goddamn Northeast bridge if I've ever seen one.
It serves a great functional purpose.
What is it? I don't know about
It
this.
connects like Delaware and Maryland and
Oh,
all
sure.
these, states that are.
Yes.
It's kind of an innovation.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy. I mean, when we first drove over this bridge in 2017 on tour with Slingshot Dakota. At least this is my first time over this bridge. And I was like fucking dumbfounded at how long this was. You're on it for like 10 minutes. It's really crazy.
it's no Mackinac though.
Yeah, it's not the longest bridge I've been on, but very wild. Very, very wild.
That's awesome. There's a lot of seagulls living on that bridge too. I feel like
Oh, yeah.
we raced one on a.
Oh,
a
yeah,
hop-along truck.
that's a very beautiful thing, too, is like
Yeah.
the birds kind of fly alongside of it.
Mhm.
And it's not like, I don't know, it's not like anyone's throwing food out their window. Well, clearly they are because it's in the water, but
They're just trying to make us
birds
feel
are-
slow.
yeah, it's pretty
It's
wild.
pretty cool.
I also forgot to mention a little tradition if we drive over the Golden Gate Bridge after a show is to hang your head out the window for the whole length of the bridge, except for
I've never done
whoever
that.
is driving. I
Yeah, I
do
was
that
gonna
every
say.
time we drive over the bridge.
I thought the tradition.
I'll do that next time.
I do
Yeah.
it. I do it in secret.
I thought
I
the
roll down the
tradition was
window.
to get Taco Bell.
Oh, we usually have. I usually
Usually.
have a warm lap of Taco Bell.
Oh, what a beautiful thing.
Okay, number 2.
Number 2.
Number 2.
Oi, bruv.
Oi.
Oi. That's the Tower Bridge in London,
Ugh,
which is in
The bloody Tower Bridge.
England.
that looks like a
It's-
person.
That's me as the. This is a bad photo. I would
Sean,
say,
it's
of
a
the
lovely
bridge.
photo.
Great photo. I'm
Look
putting
at
it
that
away.
happy boy on the
But
I love
there's
how
a
you
bridge
chose all
in
these
there.
photos and you're like, this is a bad.
Well, it's the most recent photo. This
it's
is
a
from
lovely photo.
This is from days after our Julien Baker tour. Got to visit London, and Ariana and I walked around and saw the Tower Bridge, which is almost my favorite bridge. Very, very close. It's right up there. It's just so far and very hard to get to from Chicago. So I think that's why it gets
Points deducted for
points
that.
deducted for location. But fucking cool. It is. I don't know. Truly beautiful. People were very critical of it when it first came about because they were like, this is just. Remember, this is where they have a king and queen, but they were like, this is just like very pretentious and.
When was it built? Is it Victorian?
I actually don't know that.
Hold on, I'm just
Maybe you
curious.
could look.
I'm just curious what the general.
Yeah,
Better
it's
than-
kind of newer. I think like I would say.
Why would they be mad?
20th
It's better
century.
than not having a
No, it's
bridge.
Victorian. It's 1886 to 1894.
Okay, I figured early.
Why would they be
1900s was close.
mad?
Because I think they were like, yo, this is like super like
It's too much. It's like a
Yeah.
building. It's like 2 buildings.
it's too much. Like they don't need those.
There's a
towers
jail
and
up
stuff
there,
like
right?
that. No, the Tower Bridge
Tower of
It's
London.
near
or
the
Tower
Tower
of
of
London. I'm
London.
sorry, yeah, the Tower of London is next to it.
Ah.
Yeah.
So it's named for its proximity.
Yes, and
to
at
that.
first when I like saw the bridge and like also visited the Tower of London, I thought they were the same thing. I was kind of confused. I was in a daze when we got there and was just like a little confused by it. So I did think there was some sort of prison connection, but safe. This is a safe
I'm glad you
bridge.
made it out, Sean.
Thank you so much.
Could have got taken away.
Could have been
Wow.
nasty.
Yes, to everyone in the chat, I am taller than the bridge.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
number 1.
Number 1 bridge. Let's fucking go.
The Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge in Dallas, Texas. Okay,
Holy cow.
this is a photo I took that's on Bridges of Our World, the very popular bridge Instagram page. No big deal, 2-time poster.
Damn, dude.
Today's special bridge feature goes to me.
Let's
This
go.
bridge
I did
is
not know that about you.
So fucking cool. This is absolutely my favorite bridge. I visited for the first time while on tour alone, so I was just kind of like wandering around the city. I didn't know this was here, and I just stumbled upon it because it's right near.
Because you were investigating.
I was investigating something. It's right near where JFK was shot.
Yes.
Just kidding.
Exploded by robots.
Yeah, by aliens, dude.
So you were just poking around.
Yeah, of course I was in Dallas. I think for maybe the first time. Thanks, Dave. I was hearing that out of nowhere when I was there.
It lured you to the
Um,
spot.
So I went to Daily Plaza to of course see that. I mean, like you gotta. And
Get on that
literally
grassy knoll.
the first step that you take in there, you get like bombarded by all these fucking people with pamphlets that are like, do you actually know what happened here? Like, do you know where the bullet went? Like, it bounced over on this and flew off a car and it's all this crazy shit.
Back into the left. dude.
Yeah, and so I collected all my pamphlets and quickly got out of there. And I continued walking. And like less than a mile away, I want to say, is this bridge. And I don't have other photos. I do have other photos of it, but not loaded up here. And you can like sit there's like these little chairs that are just like permanent, almost like lawn chairs, like stone lawn chairs that you can just lay down and look straight up at the bridge from underneath it.
Oh yeah, I didn't put that.
It's
in
really
there.
crazy. No, I
Sorry.
selected this photo to be put in, but maybe I'll share some on.
Are you saying you could be
Instagram.
under the bridge?
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel
Like I'm at the bridge.
like I'm under the bridge.
Wow, that is a funky bridge, and yes, that is one funky bridge.
Under the bridge downtown.
Dude,
Thank you so much. I don't know. This is
that is a beautiful
It looks
number
like
one
little
selection.
shoelaces are tied up there and stuff. It's very cool. It's like a little piece of art, but also, like you said, serves functionality.
Yeah.
That's what separates this from the Chesapeake Bay Bridge.
Yeah, not everything's about like the easiest way to make something.
Yep.
Like you can make a regular ass bridge, but sometimes it's lovely to have
Ah, a little pizzazz.
beauty in your bridge.
That's great. Thank you so much for. Otis is quite literally snoring. I'm so sorry.
He's at peace. He approves. Clearly, he would be upset if he disagreed with you.
Thank you.
And that was top 10
Bridges. Thank you so much.
Beautiful. We've been waiting years
I know this has been a segment in
in the making
works.
for a long time.
Yes. What was the Instagram profile?
Josh just
Vigorous
slamming
typing.
on the keyboard. Thank you so
Tell
much.
them what you're.
Monitors
I
are
tried to type
shaking
thank
off
you,
the
but I
desk.
hit paste, and the last thing I copied was a very long message. So there's just like
Copy
a
paste
bunch
it.
of links in the middle there. Sorry. But if you want to visit our Discord, I'll share this on the Discord, and I'll share some extra photos.
Some
So if
extra
you-
bridges,
Maybe we should
maybe.
start a Cool Bridges channel.
I'll do honorary
Yes.
mentions in the Discord.
Top 1,000 bridges coming up.
Beautiful. Yeah, we can all share our favorite bridges, and we can.
Yes. Do
you Like- guys
have a favorite?
I do.
What is it?
Mackinac Bridge. Wow. It is gorgeous, and I actually got to see it from the air a few months ago.
That's
In the
cool.
air?
And I want to try to.
Wow.
I don't know if this is
Yeah,
gonna
you should
work.
put it up to the camera.
I'll try.
I love that bridge over Lake Pontchartrain
Yep, that
going
was
into
crazy.
New Orleans. That bridge is
It's
crazy.
terrifying.
Croc Bridge.
Croc Bridge.
Oh, wait, are you saying from the one from Texas to New Orleans?
I think so. It's like the super
No,
long
no, no, no.
one.
That's the one
across Lake Pontchartrain,
Okay.
like within Louisiana.
There's
Oh,
one
yeah,
that if you
yeah, yeah.
drive from Houston, so like literally probably 2 days after I first saw the Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge for the
Whoa.
first time, I drove from Houston to New Orleans to play a show, and drove across that bridge. I think that you're talking about, Marcus. I don't know what it's called, but it's like maybe the longest bridge.
Or are you talking about that part of the highway that's just like over the swamp?
That's
Yes, but it's like
terrifying.
That shit
technically a
rocks.
bridge.
Yeah, of
but
course.
I did it in the middle of the night, so I couldn't see.
But the Crocs
but
could see
I
you.
know. I want to go back and do it in the day.
Yeah, it's cool.
Let's see if this. I don't know if
Dream.
this will work.
That's on my bridge wish list.
Bridge list.
Oh, that's cool.
You see that line?
Yes.
That's bridge.
Dang.
it into Discord.
That's very cool. We will share
That's
it.
my
I
favorite
think
bridge.
someone
See
might have
it?
started a Hot Bridges channel
Cool
in the
bridges.
Discord.
And we could talk about all sorts of musical bridges if we want.
Oh.
Yeah, bridges of songs.
Yes.
We love. Very difficult to
It
write.
could be an open category.
Yes, an open book. Do you have a favorite bridge? Dave says no. Marcus?
The bridge on Lake Pontchartrain.
Oh yeah, you just said right. Great.
God damn it.
God damn it!
Sorry.
Okay, no respect.
Wrong. What? That's good. Well, we all have our favorites, and that's
Wow.
the beauty of life. We all have our favorite bridge.
Yes.
Wow. Thank you, everybody, for
Thank you for hanging with
watching
us.
with
This has
us.
been so fun. I'm so
And-
glad we made it through without freezing a million times. One time, but it was okay.
just gonna say.
What?
Thank you again.
Thank you again.
Sorry. I forgot.
I was ready for like a
just,
big,
I just want to say.
big reveal.
Well, okay, I'll say it.
What?
I didn't wanna brag, but there's more viewers on now during the bridge segment.
Yes. This is what the people really want.
So
We're getting to
thank
about
you.
10,000 viewers.
I'm pretty sure word got out about the bridges as we were counting down there.
I think Bridge Twitch is a very underrepresented or like underspoken of community on Twitch.
I've been saying that for years.
Bridge Twitch.
Way before Twitch even started, and
Well,
it's just frustrating.
now there's a whole community for you. I'm so happy for that. That's great.
Thank you. Thank you for giving me the space to talk about my bridges.
You're welcome. Anytime. And if anyone has requests for further niche top 10s, we truly are all about that.
Oh,
so
yeah.
we've done top 10 cereals, top 10 Shreks, which was my very favorite, personally, because I'm a freak. We did top 10. What did we do? This was this was years ago. at this point.
Top 10 cereal, top 10 snacks. We've had to do. I'm just naming things.
Yeah.
I don't actually know.
We got lots of them. They're all
Top
on
10
YouTube.
fries.
Super Bowl
Fries.
snacks.
Super Bowl
top 10
snacks
fries.
during the Super Bowl.
We love it.
Maybe if we're home, we'll do a Super Bowl.
I think it's very impressive
Super
that we
Bowl
did a
stream.
non-food top 10.
That's
That's
impressive.
very hard.
You
Usually
should
it's
not try to eat a
always-
bridge.
Yeah.
You could try.
Well,
You shouldn't try.
as someone who has
Yeah.
tried.
God,
Top
love
10
ya.
bridges I ate.
My favorite tasting bridges. Love it. Go lick a bridge.
Yeah.
You'll be
It's good
thanking
luck.
us later.
Don't lick any bridges.
It's good luck.
Especially if they're not if they're covered in industrial orange. You
International
don't wanna,
Yeah, they're just ruts.
International orange.
Hey, take it from us. Go outside, lick a bridge. You'll be happy you did. You'll learn. All right,
Go
we're-
outside, you said?
like go outside. Let's play a song, and then
Yeah, thank
and then
you
we'll follow our
for
own advice.
thank you for watching us. You could subscribe.
To everybody who's here new, thanks. And
Yeah.
we didn't do this often this year, but we might do it more
Yeah.
now that we figured it out.
Yeah. You could subscribe. You could see our Patreon down there. The
Oh yeah,
link.
and we're playing in Wisconsin this week.
We're playing in Wisconsin. Let me throw that up there as well.
Come to Wisconsin.
If anyone is in Wisconsin,
Yes.
near Madison or anything like that, I'll just keep this up while we play. And
This
you
is gonna
could-
be our
You could
set.
decide if you like this or not.
Perfect.
Oh, well.
You can move it.
Oh, it's there it
Unlock.
is.
Sorry, I lock everything.
It's
Oh, freak.
All right. Thank you all.
Here we go.
We'll see you next time.
I wanna go outside again. I wanna sit back with the windows down and breathe it all in. I wanna go outside again.
Have a good night. What song did you choose?
I just clicked one.
Oh, God.
Woo! Bye.